Remington rolls. Remington is being escorted by his parents, Sherry and Dan
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye,
Bye, City Life.
Green Acres, we are there.
and law school. He then plans to stay in the Fort Worth area with a job in law, business, sports, or somewhere in between. Nick Wright.
Welcome to IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. So I'm going to buy Bob and I up on the roof tonight. Even on the road, we go up on the roof.
That's fine with us.
Both teams have won 5 in a row, so that would be what, Bob?
Well,
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
You got to love Coach Lou Brown.
oh yeah, Major League, classic.
Pace comes in at 6-1, Navarre at 5-2. Both teams are undefeated in district play at 2-0. This series, this is the 22nd game in the series. Pace won the first 7 of 8. The Raiders won their first one in 2010 as a memorable season for the Raiders. Mickey Lindsay was the head coach there in the series from 2000 to 2015 before current head coach Kent Smith took over. Kenny Williams was the head coach at Navarre for the first 3 matchups in this series. Larry Olson got 2, both in the playoffs. Chad Lashley with 3, and Coach Walls with 13 in the last 11 years, 13-0. The Raiders lead the all-time series 14-7. Mickey Lindsay was 7-6 in the series. Kent Smith is currently 0-8, looking for his first win in the series. And for the Raiders, Kenny Williams was 0-3, Larry Olson 0-2, Chad Lashley 1-2, and Coach Jay Walls 13-0. Navarre has outscored the Patriots in the series 590-548, 28.1 points per game for the Raiders, 26.1 for the Patriots. You like those stats, Bob?
I do, and I think it's just going to echo what kind of a game we're going to have tonight, Bill. I think it's going to be back and forth, much like the Tate game, and maybe the last team that has the ball will win. And in Navarre's case, we did. Big field goal.
Yeah, it is senior night for Pace as they're going through their senior night procession. Is that
procession?
Process? Okay. Easy for you to say.
Yeah. They're walking.
Yeah.
Oh, Susie Godwin taught with my wife, Kirsten, David Godwin.
Annette checking in, as she does every game. Hey, Irish Bill, let's go Raiders. Annette Koshek signing in. Deborah Broxton, we can always count on you two to be a couple of our first viewers on our broadcast. Deborah's been with us all week. It's almost like she's family.
She is family.
The Raider family.
A Raider family, because it's greater
to be a Raider. Well, the Raiders come in, led on at quarterback by Hunter Feaster, 59% passing, 997 yards, 9 touchdowns. Connor Matthews leading the way on the ground, 122 carries, 914 yards, 7.5 average per carry, 17 touchdowns. He's getting into some very elite company at Navarre High in the rushing attack. Receiving corps, Terrence Marshall, 23 receptions, 385 yards, a 16.7 average, 3 touchdowns. Nate Hansen, 11 for 226, a 20.5 average, and 4 touchdowns. Kickoff returns, not that we've seen a whole lot of them because nobody kicks to us.
Not lately.
Terrence Marshall with 5 for 219 yards. Nate Hansen, 7 for 220 with 1 touchdown. Your leading scorer for the Raiders, Connor Matthews with 102. Tyler Daniel with 53. The Raiders outscored their opponents in the first quarter, 77-41, 103-57 in the second quarter. They've been outscored in the third, 53-52, and in the fourth, 49-37 and 7-0 in overtime. 269 points for the Raiders on the season. They've given up 207. That is an average of 38.4 on offense, giving up 29.6 on the defense. The Raiders on defense, wow, what a job they've been doing on defense, led by Vinny Villanova. And let's try to find my defensive stats here somewhere, Bob, and all this rigmarole that I got here. Well, it's in here somewhere. If not, I'll pull it up on my computer here momentarily. But Vinny Villanova, Andre Spence, the big guys on the defensive line really starting to step up. Tristan Ferreira, and the big Bubba's on the offensive line. We had a couple of them on our show Wednesday night.
Yeah, the room tilted when they walked in, Bill.
We had to look at over some of the chairs they were sitting in. It looked like the undercarriage kind of bent a little bit.
Yes, they did.
But great interviews with those two guys. Very well spoken. In fact, every one of our player guests that we've had on. Then we have Coach Gaddis on there as well, the offensive line coach.
Man, I was ready to go through a wall after listening to that guy.
But Coach Walls, we finished up our show with Coach Walls. It is senior night here at Pace for the Patriots. Cheerleaders and football players being recognized for their contributions to the Pace program over the last 4 years. And I always like senior nights. I like the whole festivities of Friday Night Lights, Bob.
Absolutely. Friday night.
I'm sure we'll have the bands will be here tonight, both bands. So we'll get a halftime show. And then we'll be back at home next Friday night with Gulf Breeze.
We'll have a really big show.
Other games going on tonight. Fort Wall Beach at Bay, Escambia at Pine Forest. Choctaw, actually that game was played last night. Choctaw won 49-7. Childs over Ambassadors Christian 49-0. Freeport in a wild one over Baker 43-42. Leon at Niceville, Crestview at Milton, Monroe Day at Catholic, Destin at Hilliard. That game's already underway on Eastern Time Zone. Tate at Gulf Breeze, Navarre here at Pace, Bluntstown at Northview, Bozeman at Chipley, Lighthouse at Jay. Happy birthday goes out to Coach Everett Alford. It's his birthday today. He's the head coach at Lighthouse. Lincoln at Arnold, Gadsden County at Walton, Florida High at Rickards, Wakulla at North Florida Christian, Jefferson County at Vernon, Patala Charter from Edison, Georgia, is at Cottondale tonight, Holmes County at Liberty County, Oakleaf at Madison County, Mariana at Pike Liberal Arts, Port St. Joe at Franklin County, FAMU at Weewahitchka, Bell out of Osceola Christian, and St. John Paul II from Tallahassee facing off at St. John Paul II, Boca Raton.
Yep.
So there's their lineup tonight. We're about 20 minutes. Let's look down at the clock. The clock says about 14 minutes, but we're about 20 minutes away from the bottom of the hour. We'll have Navarre and Pace football here on IrishBillSports.com. And let's move over to the Pace stats going into this game. Led at quarterback, they don't pass much, but when they do, it's usually for a big game. Nick Simmons, 29 of 51, 477 yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He also leads the ground attack, 113 carries, 628 yards, 9 touchdowns. You'll see a lot of Zachary Widener, 25 carries, 397 yards, 15.9 yard per average per carry for that young man. Ben Tyner, 56 for 328. The receiving core, Zachary Widener is 10 receptions, 144 yards. And Joseph Skipworth, 7 for 113 and 4 touchdowns. Leading scorer is Widener, 9 touchdowns with Nick Simmons with 54 points. Caleb Nelson with 32 and a field goal for 35. Nelson will be doing the kicking duties, and Tyner will be doing the punting duties for Pace. They've outscored their opponents on the season, 245 to 96. 35 points per game, 13.7 average, 285 yards rushing per game, 78 yards passing per game for the Pace Patriots. You got some lineups there for me, Bob?
I do. On offense, young team. Kind of mirrors Navarre in a lot of ways. Pace starts 2 seniors, 7 juniors, and 2 sophomores, both on the offensive line, by the way. At quarterback, number 10, Mr. All-Everything, junior Nick Simmons. They'll have a host of folks in the backfield. Bill mentioned Zachary Wiedner, Nash Pines, Logan Hancherick. Who knows? But
they even got a freshman they moved up, Mikael Williams.
Yeah.
And Joey Galino, Jaquavian Moore, Nash Pyers, Darren Jones. We got to talk about Mr. Jones. His comment as he was walking through senior line was, "I'm glad that it's legal to hit people playing football." I love it. We got Deborah still checking it. Said, "Go Vinny, go Raiders." That was one of the best ones they read. They read off
Other
as they
than
were
the millionaire, the one that wanted to be a millionaire.
Wouldn't we all?
Yes. Up front, tight end Joe Skipworth, a junior. Tackles Jordan Alcasuena, easy for me to say, sophomore. And Jack Taylor. Tackles Alcasuworth and Grant Wise. Grant Wise, the other sophomore. Guards, Connor Pogge and Jack Taylor. The center is the lone senior, Terrell Johns. Again, 2 seniors, 7 juniors, and 2 sophomores.
So a lot of this offense will be coming back next year, except for Wiedner. Wiedner will be graduating this year, but Nick Simmons will be back, and that's bad news for the rest of the Panhandle.
Pretty much. On defense, very similar to Navarre, 4 seniors, 6 juniors, 1 sophomore. Carson Wright, Jaquan Moore, the safeties, corner Zach Wiedner. This is the lineups that we saw at Golf Breeze. And Nathaniel Lyons.
So you took notes, didn't you?
I did.
I like it.
Their defensive line, very talented. Tylon Lee, Jaden DeRamus, Chad Melville, Keegan Dickerson.
Wasn't Melville a writer?
I'm sorry?
Wasn't Melville a writer? Wasn't there an old-time writer, Melville? I can't remember. Maybe I'm just...
Didn't he write about a whale?
Yes.
Yeah. But 3 very talented linebackers, 2 juniors and a senior. Jackson Ward is in the middle, number 42. Bill.
He's a strapping young. Him and Lee are some strapping young lads.
Jackson Ward, we think about 6'2", 225,
6'4". 6'4", middle linebacker. That's perfect size going into college. 6'4", 225.
Could be a rush in, certainly in college, or a linebacker. Carson Lowe, Carmelo Smith are the outside linebackers. Both are juniors.
Yeah,
so
Ward leads the defense with 80 tackles, Lowe with 55, Tylon Lee with 46. Get this, Bob. On the season, they have 20 sacks, and 56 tackles for loss, led by Tylon Lee with 13. Jackson Ward with 5.5 sacks to lead the
Navarre's
team.
only given up 1 sack all year.
That's correct.
Boy, you talk about, what do they call that? The impenetrable object versus the immovable force or something like that?
Yeah, you got it. I think you got it right the first time.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Pretty proud of you, Bob.
Thank you.
We're going to head out commercial break. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff here at Pace High. This hour is Bill with Seminole Bob. Raider Riley will be joining us shortly to work the camera. And Bob says thank you very much, Raider Riley. And we're going to head out commercial break. Navarre and Pace at the bottom of the hour. A big district matchup in Class 4S, District 1 coming up. The winner will have the heads up moving forward with one game after tonight. So we'll be back after this commercial break.
All Dry is 100% veteran-owned and operated. They have a proven process that guarantees customer satisfaction along with job completion to industry standards. In addition to water and mold remediation, they hold certifications in fire and smoke odor control cleanup, trauma, crime scene, and biohazard cleanup. If you're in the Gulf Coast region, including areas in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can rely on All Dry 24/7, 365. And you can find them on the World Wide Web at www.myalldry.com/Gulf Coast region.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Pace High School. We get ready for our national anthem. The ROTC is at the 50-yard line. We're going to turn on our field mic and turn it over for our national anthem. Fine rendition by the Pace Marching Band as ROTC gets ready to leave the field here, and that just means we're moments away from kickoff here at Pace High. Texting in tonight from Navarre, my daughter, lovely daughter Brooke, and my mother-in-law Kay checking in. Jared, I think, is off to Snoozeville already, so they're checking in from Navarre tonight.
All right.
So Raiders come in at 5-2. Pace 6-1. Both teams 2-0 in Class 4S District 1. The Raiders will be back home next Friday night as they will host Gulf Breeze in the Publix Beach Bowl Cup.
Senior night.
And the Panthers and Pace will be renewing their
Patriots. Oh, well, yes, Patriots and Panthers. Yes.
They'll be renewing their rivalry next Friday night. That's always a little heated at times. They play for the – trying to remember what they play for.
Bottle caps, I don't know.
But separated by 8 miles, it's like Duke in North Carolina. Separated by 8 miles, Chapel Hill and Durham. So, but the Raiders will be out in their road whites tonight. Pace, I believe, will be coming out in their red jerseys, but we'll wait until they come out here momentarily. The Raiders in their maroon pants, white jerseys, black Raider helmet. They'll be coming out of the end zone to our right here as they enter the field. The Pace blow up, run through is off to our left.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be coming out of the end zone. I'm getting my directions. I'm going to remember this is the north. This is north and south.
Correct.
Okay. Raiders lining up in the end zone to our right. We're just moments away from kickoff.
Okay, so according to my compass.
What's your compass say, Bob? I know it doesn't talk, but what does it actually show?
South is that way. And north is where I parked. So, yeah, you're
so
right.
We're kind of.
Yeah, north-south.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say to our right and left. That way we don't have to worry about.
North and south.
South.
Before we begin, Bill and I have our personal feelings, and I know you all do too, about what's going on in the Middle East. We know which side we support. Without getting too political, the most important thing is we pray for peace.
Indeed.
And 2 of the American hostages were released today, a mother and her daughter. So,
gotta love when peace happens, Bob. Unfortunately, I want to pass on some news. A few weeks ago, Navarre Raiders lost one of their own. Will Sutter was killed in a motorcycle accident. They had a newborn child. Unfortunately, I know this is probably going to be news to a lot of people, but unfortunately, their newborn passed the other night, and so our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife, his widow, and I can't imagine what she's going through right now. So our prayers are with her to get through these tough and trying times for her and her other 2 children that she has. So our prayers are with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
our listeners' prayers, I'm sure, as well, and all Raider faithful. Bill, our captains for Navarre are out there.
The same as every week.
Yes. Terrence Marshall, Andre Spence.
Cameron Pollard,
and Josh Wilson? No.
Yep, Josh Wilson, number 15. Spence, 25. Cameron Pollard, 71. Terrence, number 1. Uno. That's the extent of my Spanish.
No, I taught you Diaz and Ocho.
Didn't Manny Diaz, wasn't he a baseball player?
Do you
No,
remember?
I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, uno.
So I got to 10.
Yeah. But you remember Ocho Cinco, the
I
football,
do.
Chad Johnson.
But he wasn't Hispanic.
No, but he called himself Ocho 85.
They call themselves a lot of different things that we don't always agree with, but that's their lives. But once again, we want to send our prayers out to the Middle East, and we want to send our prayers out to the Sutter family on the loss of their newborn child. Captain's coming to the field. You got 42 Jackson Ward, number 7 Carson Lowe, number 8 Zachary Widener, and number 22 Jaquavian Moore. Your captains for pace. They are wearing their red jerseys, white numerals, white pants, red and white and blue stripes down the side of those pants. Like I said, the Raiders in their white jerseys, maroon numbers, maroon pants, black helmet. The band is across the way for Navarre. They made the trip. That's the reason that Riley is with us, because his sister plays in the band. And we appreciate Riley this year coming aboard with us.
Oh, most certainly.
Hopefully the rest of your high school career. Hopefully, if you want to spend your Friday nights with 2 old guys, we're here. But they're getting ready to do the toss here.
Captain.
Oh,
dear.
Oh, dear.
So the lovely wife of yours
saw
a deer?
Yeah, she was. Well, unfortunately, it was not moving. It was the
carcass type.
Yes. Okay. But she's over in Mobile for a business
function
tonight, and so she'll probably catch the end of the game on her way back from Mobile.
Pace has won the toss. They have deferred their choice.
So it'll be interesting. We got to see a lot of the Pace kicker over at Gulf Breeze because they put 55 points up on the board.
Yes.
And has a tendency to do a lot of directional kicks, a lot of pooch kicks, onside kicks. Not sure if he has quite the leg to get it to the end zone. I don't think he maybe has 1 or 2 touchbacks all year.
Well, you heard Coach Walls talk about they practiced. Now, how many teams, Bill, practice for a pooch kick? And they've hammered it because teams are kicking away from Hanson and Marshall and Tyler Black, Cooper Black.
The Raiders coming out of the end zone to our right. And there's Mr. Marshall carrying the skull and crossbones, and Pace coming out of the end zone to the left, led by junior quarterback Nick Simmons and junior running back Amir Lee at the front of the line for the Patriots, wearing their red jerseys with blue and white stripes on the shoulders, blue and white stripes down the white pants of the Pace Patriots. It's senior night. The fireworks are going off to our left, and we're ready for football. We've had some great games up here at Pace High over about the last 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, my last time here, Fort Walton and Pace. Fort Walton defeated Pace. We want the Pace Patriots to be like they're inflatable right now.
Yeah, it's kind of
deflated.
Sort of like Tom Brady.
No, that's something different.
Oh,
but it was Patriots.
That's right. Fireworks still going off. What a show out here to our left. The players looking back at the fireworks display, but they got other thoughts on their mind right now as we are about ready to put toe on leather to get this game under the way. Caleb Nelson will be doing the kickoff duties for the Patriots. He's going to be lining up over on the right hash mark. Not sure what is going to occur on this kickoff, Bob.
Every week, Navarre lines up differently on a kickoff. Every time. They've got a wall. It looks like a soccer wall on a free kick, Bill.
They're going to spread out now. Spence and Villanova back up to second row. Connor Matthews and Joshua Wilson, third row. Back deep, Hanson and Terrence Marshall. And Caleb Nelson with the kickoff. It's going to come to Nate Hanson at the 20. He's going to cut back to the far side. He's got a hole up the middle. He's going to, he trips over the 45-yard line, or he would have been gone.
He was. He tripped over the P.
He tripped over the P at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's the middle of the field.
I think he got a little excited because he saw nothing but green grass in front of him and a blue P.
Yeah, there's looks like there's divots. Looks like you around the green, Bill. There's divots all over the place.
You haven't seen me tee off, have you?
Nice. Good field position, Bill.
40-yard return for Hanson. Raiders 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe, just underway here at Pace High. Connor Matthews in the backfield. He's going to a quick hitter, thrown behind the receiver, but a nice grab by Hanson, an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice grab there by Hanson.
Yeah, pass was thrown behind him. Good adjustment on the slant.
Stop made by number 7, Carson Lowe.
That's one way you keep the middle linebacker at home.
2nd and 2 for the Raiders at the Pace 42. Just underway here. The handoff to Connor Matthews is going to get caught behind line of scrimmage. That's tackle for loss number 14 on the season for Tylon Lee. A loss of 1 back to the 43, bring up 3rd and 3.
Good penetration by Pace.
Tackle for loss.
Gosh golly, it looked like that defensive end came in, or the linebacker on a blitz was offsides.
Double tight end set. Hilton and Brown to the near side. Marshall and Hanson, the receiver, split out far to the left. Connor Matthews, you're back to the right. And he's going to get the ball off left tackle. Going to dive forward, still on his feet inside the 35. And a Raider first down to the 34. A gain of 9 for Matthews and a Raider first down.
Pounding on that left side, going after the sophomore defensive lineman.
Off to Matthews. Tackle made by number 7, Carson Lowe, and a host of Patriots.
Carson Lowe with the tackle, second leading tackler for the Patriots on the season. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Patriot 34. Feaster back to pass. He's going to hit Matthews out of the backfield. He's going to break one tackle, still on his feet. Still on his feet, moving bodies. Down inside the 30, down to the 27. A gain of 7, and a 2nd and 3 coming up for the Raiders.
Took 9 to take him down. Good start for Navarre on first downs. 7-8 yards. You can do so much on 2nd down and short, Bill.
They're going to give him 8 yards on that. 2nd and 2 for the Raiders at the Patriot 26. Brown goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Matthews. He's going to get close to the first down, but about a half yard short. Give him 1, bring up 3rd and 1.
Tackle by number 6, Tylon Lee.
Lee with the tackle for Pace.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
I like the way he was shedding those tackles in the backfield.
One Flesh Marriage Ministry of Navarre checking in tonight. Said go Raiders.
Thank you.
3rd and 1 for the Raiders at the Patriot 25. 9:07 on the clock. No score here at Pace High. And they're going to give us a freebie first down here as the left defensive end goes offsides, encroachment. Give the Raiders their second first down of the night.
That's junior Max Gomez, who rotates in and out.
The result will be a first down, ball spotted at the 20-yard line at Pace.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Patriot 20. 8:58 and counting here in the opening quarter. The handoff to Connor Matthews, met at the line of scrimmage by a very staunch Patriot defense. He's going to get back to the 20. No gain.
Coach Walls mentioned both teams very physical on the offensive line.
The big Bubba's out there. Charlie Cottrell at center. Your guards, Jacob Walsh and Cameron Pollard. And your ends are We'll get to those. Jackson Spalla. We're going to call timeout. Navarre being up 2nd and 10. Jackson Spalla and Drew King are your defensive ends for the Raiders. Our first timeout of the night, Navarre takes. They'll have a 2nd and 10. We're at the 8:19 mark. Raiders on their opening drive down to the Patriot 20.
Yeah, Navarre seldom has issues lining up. That time there was some confusion where to line up, and why not take the timeout? Don't.
That's why you got 3. Use them.
Right, and certainly you don't want a penalty delay of game, because Navarre's goal, Bill, clearly is to get 6 here, not 3.
That's correct.
Or 0.
Be 2nd and 10, Navarre. At the Patriot 20-yard line. 8:19 on the clock. Just under way here at Pace High, and it's big, huge Class 4S District 1 matchup between Pace and Navarre. Both teams 2-0 in district play. Darius Cunningham comes in late. It's going to be Marshall and Cunningham to the near side. Ryland Reynolds to the far side. 2nd and 10, Navarre. Plenty of time on the play clock as we're down to 15. Brown, your tight end, our H-back as he goes in motion. Feaster's going to roll out. He tried to find Terrence Marshall in the back of the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. Closely covered back there by Corson Lowe.
Yeah, the slant was there too.
He could have got a little bit more air under that. It would have been 6.
I agree.
3rd and 10 for the Raiders at the Patriot 20.
Patriots have been rushing 4, trying to throw a little twist. Generally, they're a 3-4.
Third and 10 for the Raiders. Feaster back to pass. Connor Matthews is going to get the first down as he lunges inside the 10, right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 10 for Matthews, his 2nd catch of the night. The Raider first and 10, actually 1st and goal.
Great play call there. Everybody went right.
If you could zoom back just a little bit, Riley, for me.
Oh, yeah. You're good. We just can't see through you.
1st and goal, Raiders. And that's going to be offsides against Pace one more time. As Feaster got him to jump. His cadence is working tonight so far, Bob.
Yep.
Drawing him offsides twice.
You know, Coach Walsh told me what the secret cadence was. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Why did I not know that was coming? Maria Manning checking in. Greg Ringhall, hey, Coach. Eric Sheldon. Jack Woolery. J Dude Awesomeness. I love that name. That's pretty cool. 1st and goal for the Raiders at the Patriot 5. 7:34 on the clock. Just underway here in the first quarter. It's going to be a late pitch to Connor Matthews. He's going to gain about 2 down to the 3. Bring up 2nd and goal at the 3.
Haven't seen the pitch much this year. They have used it early in the season. That's a good way to get outside the defensive ends.
We're going to bring in the double tight end package here. Braxton Barr in there as well. Andre Spence. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Black Pearl here. It's the Raiders version of the Wildcat.
Yep. He just plowed right through that defensive tackle.
I think he's going to come up about a half-yard short. Give him 2 yards on the carry. And that will bring up 3rd and goal at about inside the 1-yard line.
Coach Stevens, you know Coach Stevens, used to be at Fort Walton. Jimmy Ray. He would call this kind of a game a slobber knocker.
I like it. It's one of my favorite all-time words, slobber knocker. 6:20 on the clock and running here in the first. And Spence in for the touchdown. Raiders on the board first from 1 yard out at the 6:10 mark. Out of the Wildcat, Andre Spence. At the 6:10 mark.
What do we play, 12-minute quarters, Bill?
Correct.
Took off 5:50 on that drive.
50-yard, 10-play drive, 50 yards. Kick is up and good. Daniels remains perfect on the season.
Mission accomplished. Score first. Take some air out of the excitement of the home team.
And now we get to see the high velocity offense of Pace ran by junior quarterback Nick Simmons. Tyler Daniel, the kicking duties for the Raiders this season. He's handling the punting duties as well. Took over for Tyrell Marshall.
Now, Pace has got their own speed, Bill. They've got plenty of speed back there on kickoff return.
Freshman Mikhail Williams and number 8, Zachary Widener, standing at their own 12. 6:10 on the clock. 7-0 Navarre. 3 of 4 passing for Feaster in that drive. 26 yards passing, 24 yards rushing. Nice mixture of run and pass for the Raiders. Daniel gets ready to put toe on leather. It's a short kick.
For Pooch.
It's going to be returned out over the 30. Mason Baker and Bryce Wheeler on the tackle.
And there was their tight end, Joe Skipworth, the junior.
Ball down to the 23.
Water break.
A 37-yard kickoff for Daniel on the directional kick. And an 11-yard return by Skipworth, number 88.
Boy, look at this, the stands on the Navarre side, Bill. Thank you for coming out, Navarre.
Still rolling in. Still early. We're about almost halfway through the first quarter. 7-0 Navarre. Pace getting ready to come out for their opening offensive possession from their own 34.
Rolling.
If you haven't not had a chance to see this young man at quarterback for Pace, he is electric. You're going to enjoy the show tonight, but hopefully not too much for Navarre fans.
Not a very big guy.
Goes out and shakes the white hat's hand as they come out and bring the offense. I like that. 1st and 10 Patriots from their 34. It's going to be a handoff to Tyner. He's going to get to the outside.
He stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
They're not going to mark it till they get down to the 33. 33-yard run for Tyner and a Patriot first down.
Somebody didn't hold containment. Good blocking by the wide receivers.
They're going to get the ball down to the 33, 17, 16, 33-yard run. 1st and 10 Patriots at the Raider 33. Widener goes in motion. He's going to get the deep pitch. They're holding on the outside by the wide receiver. It will come back. There's a late flag on the far side, maybe holding on just a little bit too much at the end of that play. I think we're going to have offsetting penalties.
Could be.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Or a late hit.
We got a holding against Pace, and I think it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Navarre. We'll wait till the white hat comes over and tells us what's happening. Teresa Lidson checking in. Connors Matthews' New York grandparents checking in from the stands here in Pace, Florida. They are here tonight. Welcome. We are on top of the press box over here on the home side.
Holding against the Patriots.
Face mask
Mask against the Raiders.
So they mark off both of them.
A dead ball face mask?
And so they'll mark off the 10, they'll move it back, and then they'll mark off the 15 against Navarre. So we'll bring up about first and 6, or first and 5. Third penalty.
Personal foul on the face mask. Patriots will gain 5 yards on the play. First down and 5.
First and 5 for the Patriots at the Raider 28. Simmons going to keep the ball. Get down to about the 25, gain of 3. Second and 2 coming up for the Patriots at the Raider. Let's call it right at the 20. Actually, they're going to put it down right at the 25.
25-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and 2 for the Patriots.
Patriots driving down into Raider territory. 2 rushing plays so far. Second and 2, Pace at the Raider 25. Simmons going to go off right tackle.
Good goal.
He's going to keep it all the way down to the 15, a gain of 10, and a Patriot first down.
Big hole on the right side. Tara Jones, the center, Jack Taylor, the guard, and Grant Wise, the sophomore.
There was a big hole on that right side.
Woo.
You and I could have fit through both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a delayed handoff to the outside by Widener. And out comes Marquez White from his corner position to make the 1 yard loss.
By number 17, White from Navarre. Loss on the play. That's going to bring up second down and 11.
Second and 11 back at the Raiders 16. Nice play there by Marquez, where Widener had broken the first tackle, but Marquez was there to clean it up. Marquez White was there to clean it up. Second and 11, Patriots at the Raiders 16. 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Navarre. Simmons going to roll out to his left. Going to throw it, and it's going to be caught inside the 10. Down to the 9 yard line. I think that's going to be the tight end over there. No, that was actually number 2, Nash Pyers. It's going to be a gain down to the 9, a gain of 7 to Pyers. First completed pass.
Pass complete. Number 2, Nash Pyers.
Roll out pass. Good pursuit by Andre Spence.
3rd and 4 for the Patriots at the Raider 9. 3:18 and counting here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Navarre on top.
Be a running play to the right here.
I think we had a legal shift there. Simmons is going to get in, but the celebration is not going to happen because there is a flag. So going to back him up 5 yards. Pace's 4th penalty here in the first quarter. So that's going to back him up 5. We'll bring up. They're going to spot the ball at the 14-yard line. They need to get down to the 5. So it's going to be a bring up 3rd and 9 for the Patriots at their Raider 14. 3:06 on the clock here in the opening quarter.
Changes the play call, Bill, for sure.
So they're going to split 2 receivers far side, single receiver to the left. It's
Double
going to be a double reverse to the outside. Nobody over here. A little bit of showboating as he goes into the end zone. 14-yard run by Widener. Cuts the lead to 1 at the 2:58 mark.
Good call.
The Raiders ran that to perfection last week as well.
Number 37,
or 2 weeks ago. 14-yard run by Widener. Caleb Nelson in for the extra point to tie this game up. And it's blocked.
The kick is blocked.
Cut to stay right at 7-6. I think that was Marshall from the left side.
With 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action, your Pace Patriots 6, Navarre 7.
That could come back to haunt them later, Bob.
Could be.
So they take the ball 67 yards. In 6 plays. And 6:10 to 2:58, 3:12 on the scoring drive.
Carry the one. Excuse me, I got to take off my shoes for this. So their drive was roughly 3 minutes, right? Navarre's was 5.
5:50 for Navarre, 3:12 for Pace. They both end in 6. +1 for Navarre.
Is the new kicker for is Nelson a prodigy of Brady?
He is not.
Okay. Maybe he should be.
7-6 Navarre on top. Both teams score on their opening drive. Delay a game on the kickoff. You don't see that too often.
Flag on the play.
Nope.
And that's Pace's 5th penalty of the fifth of the first quarter.
Delay of game. And he kind of gave away where he was kicking, huh?
Moving back 5 yards to the 35. It looked like the clock read 0. I think it was more of a delay of game. The PA announcer says legal procedure. So he'll be kicking off from the 35. Penalty, should they be running the clock?
Nope.
End over end kicked. Terrence Marshall with the recovery at the 28. No return. That was a little nerve-wracking right there. The Raiders will have the ball at the 28. You got to get on those in the air because you don't know where it's going to bounce once it hits the turf.
No, and, you know, the one that our wide receiver had, he kind of bobbled as well on the opening kickoff.
So Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their 28, 1:53 on the clock, 7-6 Navarre on top.
Navarre using a split offensive line setup here.
Connor Matthews off left tackle, big hole. And he's going to get out near the 40, right at the 40. A gain of 12 for Matthews and a Raider first down. 1:42 and counting here in the opening quarter, 7-6 Navarre. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 40. Marshall and Hanson to the far side. Brown and, actually that's Reynolds to the far side. Marshall and B.B. Brown to the near side.
Oh, ooh. Slant.
Tried to hit Hanson on a slant. It's going to fall incomplete. We'll stop the clock at 1:18. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders from their 40.
We got to keep an eye on that clock, man. That guy's got a happy finger.
He's happy.
Happy. Don't worry, Bill. Be happy.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders on the incomplete pass. Feaster looks aside. Matthews shifts from the left to the right side of Feaster. Connor Matthews still on his feet. Out to about the 45. See where they're going to spot it at the 46. A gain of 6. Bring up 3rd and 4.
That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Raiders.
Just inside the P.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
Down under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Third and 4 for the Raiders. Matthews is going to dive forward. Looks like he's about a half a yard shy.
Tackle made by number 42 for the Patriots, Jackson Ward. That's going to be 4th down and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Raiders keep this ball as we go down to 23 seconds, or we'll just run out the first quarter. And Coach Walls will have a decision to make when we start the second quarter.
Referees like this, Bill. You know why?
Why is that?
You don't have far to set the chains.
It's at the 49-yard line right now, so all they have to do is move it to the 49 on the other side, so
right.
2 yards.
That's it.
The only thing better is if it was at the midfield stripe.
At the end of 1, your pace Patriots 6, Navarre High School 7.
A lot of big ball games going around Northwest Florida tonight. Scambia, Pine Forest, Bill.
Let's see if we can go to the scoreboard here real quick, Bob. Holmes County all over Liberty County, 41-0. Bluntstown and Northview tied at 7. Niceville over Leon in the second quarter, 48-0.
Holy cow.
Jay over Lighthouse, 20-0. Vernon over Jefferson County, 13-6. Gaston County over Walton.
Whoa.
The second quarter, 7-6. Fort Walton Beach over Bay, 28-0. Lincoln at 21, Arnold nothing. Gulf Breeze over that can't score, can't be right. Not 64. Come on. Somebody's got fat fingers. Probably 6-0.
Yes.
So the Raiders going to keep the offense on the field. They need a yard. They need to get to the midfield stripe.
Look for the long cadence here.
Andre Spence in on the Black Pearl.
Put 8 in the box.
I think he's going to be short. Pace makes the defensive stance. Why don't you kick that to the outside? No yards for Spence, and now give the ball back to the Patriots.
Coach Walls asked for a measurement.
That's not even close. At about 3/4 of a yard. And they're going to turn the ball over on downs to the Patriots.
Not even going to measure. Okay.
I don't know why you have to take that right up the middle every single time. They're expecting you to go up the middle, run a little option, pitch, and there was nobody to the outside. First and 10 Patriots at the Raider 49, just underway here in the second quarter.
That's why we're up here and they're down there.
Simmons back to pass.
Oh, that's got to be a hold right there on the – get him.
Simmons is all for that running around for 2 yards. Actually, it's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
How'd you like to put a pedometer on that guy? How many miles he runs, how many steps he takes during the game. Good pursuit by Navarre.
He had Widener right down the center of the field, pretty much uncovered. But the Raider defense, the front 7, put a lot of pressure on Simmons, and he had to get out, and a 1-yard gain is the result. 2nd and 9. He's going to cut back.
Oh, what a hit.
And a big hit there. It's going to be about a yard short.
Sorry,
and that was a hit by Andre Spence at the 40. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 25, Spence for Navarre. Ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Patriots.
7-6 is your score. Navarre on top. Pace with a 3rd and 1 at the Raider 40 with 10:46 and counting here in the second.
Probably 2 down territory, Bill. Oh, his knee was down short.
They're going to move the chains. Give him about a yard and a half.
First down.
First down of the game for Pace.
Spotted at the Navarre 38.
He picks his holes very well. He's really got great vision as a quarterback / runner. And he's so diminutive. That's a Bill Hamill word.
Thank you.
He hides
I
behind
take
those lemons.
credit for that. 1st and 10, the Patriots. Simmons back to pass. He's going to take off and run as he cuts back.
Nick Simmons on the quarterback keeper.
All the way down to the 13. Give him 25 on the carry and a Patriot first down.
Good coverage by the secondary.
Brought down around the 13-yard line. And a Patriot first down.
At the Raider 13.
Boy, he's
containment. That's the word for the night.
Yeah, I almost want to say that they have this. Spence has got to be the spy. He's got to be the guy that's focusing on Simmons wherever he goes.
There's going to be a keeper by. There's going to be a holding penalty.
Simmons on the quarterback keeper, brought out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
The White Hats saw that one right away. That's the 6th penalty by Pace here in the first half. 6 penalties, 40 yards.
And they've hurt them. At least one, both of two. Well, they had the offsides on the first down. So just about every penalty has really hurt Pace, one way or the other.
They're going to spot the ball out to the 23 because they moved it. They changed the rule this year where it's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, where previously it was from, I believe, where the foul occurred if it's behind the line.
I disagree. It should be from the spot. But
I agree. First and 20 for the Patriots at the Raider 23.
Going into Wildcat.
And they have movement on the left tackle.
Flag on the play.
Penalty number 7 for Pace.
That's a new offensive lineman too, Bill. He wasn't in my starting rotation. No, that's Terod Johns, listed as this. He played the center position in the Gulf Breeze game.
9:12 on the clock here in the second. 7-6 Navarre. Pace is down in Raider territory as they started this drive at the Raider 49 with a big defensive stop on 4th down. Now it's going to be 1st and 25 at the Raider 28. Clock winds at 9:05. They're going to send out. They're going to Tyner.
Jet sweep. Boy, they're elusive.
And he's going to get down to the 24-yard line. That is Zachary Widener. It's going to be a gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 20.
He'll be brought down around the 24-yard line.
35 on the tackle. Is that
Mason Baker.
Mason Baker.
Logan Hands, number 56. Good to see that young man back out there after he missed a couple of games due to injury. Going to send Skipworth to the far side along with Widener. Nice Pires to the near side.
Spread Navarre out here, Bill.
Stay in the Wildcat. Tyner can throw the ball. That's Darius Cunningham on the interception. And he's going to return it out to the 26. That helps when you have a 6'4" body there.
He threw that in double coverage, didn't he, Bill?
He did.
Darius.
First turnover of the game.
Darius had the fumble recovery on the hit in the Mosley game, correct?
Yeah, and he's going to return that one from the 4 all the way out to the 26, a return of 22 yards for Cunningham. His 2nd interception on the season. 1st and 10 Raiders as the defense stands tall. They hold on to that slimmest of margins of lead at 7-6. Feaster with the handoff to Connor Matthews off the right side. Still on his feet. Over into the Navarre bench after a gain of 13 and a Raider first down.
I like your symbolism there, Bill. The Raider defense stood tall. Yeah, you got a 6'4" safety back there.
They're going to get the ball out to 38 on a 12-yard run by Matthews. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 38. Feaster back to pass. B.B. Brown with the catch. He's going to gain 13 on the play. And a big hit, but he holds on. Raider first down.
Good job, BB. Yep. He visited what? Mississippi College?
Yep, Mississippi College.
First and 10, Raiders from the 50-yard line.
Raiders out to the midfield stripe. Matthews off left tackle. Hops to the outside. Nice tackle there on the far side, on the near side.
Matthews on the carry.
By Braden Gates.
The Patriots Gates. A pickup of 3, second down and 7 for the Raiders.
Gain of 3 for Matthews, second and 7 at the Patriot 47.
47-yard line.
Hanson and Reynolds to the far side. Marshall to the near side. Brown goes in motion. Matthews out of the backfield, still on his feet. Down around to the 42-yard line. Actually, they get spotted at the 43.
Good job by Connor. He knew the linebacker who was in that coverage was coming up. Kept his eye on the football.
Four down territory. Anthony Gassaway in for the first time tonight. Good to see that young man back on the field last week against Milton with his first touchdown in over a year.
Yep.
3rd and 3 for the Raiders.
Great call.
Wide open is Jack Hilton inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 18 to Hilton and a Raider first down.
They bid on the play action. And another water break. Water break.
Perfectly ran play there, Bob.
Yep. And a good toss, too.
Hilton's second
Hunter.
catch of the season. His first one was in the Pine Forest game.
Yep.
His first touchdown on varsity. Clayton Dillard, former Raider, checking in.
Clayton?
Yeah.
Was he at the Coast Guard Academy? Or?
I think he was coaching back here. He went up to, I'm trying to remember where he was at. You'll have to remind me, Clayton, where you went to. Noah Warner checking in, says go Raiders. Noah started on the freshman team this year at quarterback and in the defensive backfield. First and 10 Raiders at the pace 25. Matthews to the right of Feaster. First and 10 for the Raiders. They get him to stop. They jump one more time.
Flag on the play.
Feaster's really got his cadence working tonight, Bob.
Yep. And Bill, is it anything different than he's been doing all year?
No, he's been doing that all year.
You'd think that maybe they would catch that, but
first and 5 for the Raiders at the Patriot 20. 6:11 on the clock. 7-6 Navarre.
When you're in the heat of battle, though, that's easy for me to say.
Yeah.
Jet sweep. Flag on the play.
Hanson's going to get the first down, but I think we're going to bring it back with a legal shift.
Run by number 7, Hanson. Tackle by number 23 for the Patriots, Gates.
Oh, no, it looks like it's against Pace. Nope, illegal shift against Navarre. He was pointing the wrong direction at first. Or maybe it was just because he was standing with his back to us.
I don't know.
It's going to bring it back, and we'll have first and 10 right where we started. Second penalty of the night for Navarre.
25-yard line.
And that might be just showcased by the referee because he's called 2 or 3 on Pace.
First and 10 Raiders at the Patriot 20. 5-yard line. Play clock at 9. Going to need to hurry up here. 2, 1. Not going to get it off.
Flag on the play. Delay a game against the Raiders.
Somebody first and 15. A lot of penalties in this game here early on. 3 by Navarre, 8 for Pace.
First down and 15.
Navarre is using a split line, Bill. If you notice, occasionally they'll go with gaps.
First and 15 for Navarre as they move the ball back to the 30. 5:27 to count here in the second quarter. 7-6 Navarre on top.
Connor Matthews here. Nope.
Feaster back to pass. And that's only the second time all season that Feaster has been sacked. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. Bring up second and 17.
Quarterback Feister for Navarre sacked.
Good coverage by Pace secondary.
Cheyenne Melton on the sack for the Patriots. His first sack of the season, 21st on the season. Connor Matthews going to take a big hit from
Guess
Jackson
who?
Ward. He's going to get down to the 28. A gain of 4 for Matthews. That's going to bring up third and long, 3rd and 13 for the Raiders.
Tyrell Marshall, time, Bill.
Terrence Marshall. Hanson near side. Rylan Reynolds to the far side. Raiders with a 3rd and 13 at the Patriot 28. 4 minutes even on the clock here. 7-6 Navarre. Feaster back to pass. They try to find Hanson, overthrows him. There's a flag in the backfield.
Flag on the play, holding against the Raiders.
I would decline that.
Well, they're in field goal range right now. So I would probably back them up because they are in field goal range.
They're backing them up. All right, Navarre, make them pay. This is definitely, I would assume, by Pace coaching staff, a field position move.
As they move the ball back to the 38-yard line, in between the 37 and 38.
Patriots will accept the penalty, 3rd down.
And they need to get down to the 16-yard line for the first down. Nate Hanson with the big catch down to the 20.
Hanson on the reception. Tackled by number 23, Braden Gates.
Boy, they hit, don't they?
That's going to bring up 4th down for the Raiders.
Down to the 20. That's going to be a gain, I believe, of 17 to Hanson.
Ball spotted at the
But
20-yard
it's still shy of the first down.
Number 13, Daniels will attempt the field goal.
Daniels in for the field goal attempt. 6 of 7 on the season for Daniels. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
37-yard field goal is
37-yard field goal for Tyler Daniel, his 7th field goal on the season.
quarter. Your Pace Patriots 6.
The Raiders increased their lead to 10-6.
Well, you definitely, in that situation, wanted to come away with points. Good job by Hanson hanging on to that ball. Good job by the Pace secondary so far shutting out Terrence Marshall.
7 of 9 passing for Feaster in the first half for 73 yards. He's become very proficient over the last 3 weeks.
Statistically proficient.
Navarre on top, 10-6 with 3:06 to go here in the first half.
Beautiful night for football, Bill.
Sammy checking in, giving us some score updates at times. Daniel looks at the far sideline to see what direction that Coach Coach Bagley wants him to kick.
Yep.
Coach Bagley, the special teams coordinator. End over end kick that's going to come down to the 7. Nice return out over the return out to the 35-yard line. A return of 28 yards. Forced out of bounds by Logan Hand.
By number 56, Hand.
Raiders with a 10-6 lead.
Patriots will start the drive from the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
57 points on the season already for Daniel. Only missed one kick all year.
How many turnovers does Pace have on the season coming into the game, Bill?
I believe they only had 4.
4, yeah. They had a plus something crazy.
Plus 10.
Yeah. Oh, nice hole.
Andre Spence with the tackle, the initial hit. Then Tyrell Marshall and his host of Raiders join in at the party.
Tyner on the carry, tackled by 25, Spence.
Tyner is going to be a 4-yard gain at 2nd and 6.
You know,
Pick up a 5 on the play, 2nd.
you know, my memory is not what it used to be, Bill.
Ball spot,
What's that?
Yeah. I don't remember them handing the ball off much in the Gulf Breeze game. Do you? Or did
No,
I
they
miss
didn't.
that?
It's going to be Simmons on the keeper. And he's going to be stopped after a 3-yard gain by Mason Baker. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
tackled by number 35, Baker for the Raiders. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
They need to get out to the 45 for the first down. Clock down to 2:04, 2:03, 2:02, 2:01, 2 minutes. 10-6 Navarre, 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Pace,
3rd and 2.
Pace will receive the second half kickoff.
And Simmons dives forward into Raider territory down to the 48.
Brought down about the 48-yard line of Navarre.
That's a gain of 7 for Simmons and a first down.
Number 3, Villanova for Navarre on the tackle.
Villanova on the tackle. 1st and 10, Patriots at the Raider 48 as we're down to 1:33 on the clock here in the opening half. 10-6 Navarre. It's going to be end around.
Reverse.
Mason Baker right there. Johnny on the spot.
Reverse, tackled by number
Tackle for
35,
loss all the way back into Patriot territory, back to the 47. Call it the 48-yard line.
Perfectly played. Stayed home.
A loss of 4 on the tackle for loss by Mason Baker. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 14 with 1:18 on the clock. Pace calls their first time out of the first half. Both teams, I believe, with 2 left.
Yep. Where did the coach from Pace come from? He'd be on staff.
He was
from
up
Mickey
at
Lindsay.
J.
Kent Smith.
He was on staff with Mickey Lindsay. He went up to J to coach and then came back to Pace. I believe he spent a year or 2 up at J.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 2nd and 14 for the Patriots at their own 48. The Raiders read that play rather nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Two receivers, the far side to the near side. Simmons in the backfield at the quarterback position for Pace. 2nd and 14, Patriots. It's going to be Simmons on the keeper. He's going to give it back to midfield. Vinny Villanova on the tackle. Gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 12.
Linebackers are playing little ways off from the line.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Patriots.
Last time we were up here in 21, one Christian Caballero set the Navarre tackle record with 30 in that contest. We're down under a minute, down to 50 seconds. 3rd and 12. The Raiders will kick off to start the second half. 3rd and 12 for the Patriots.
There's your jet sweep. Great play by Navarre.
And
Hello.
That was easy. Gasca.
Easy. Way to
A
go.
loss of 1. It's going to bring up 4th and 13.
He'll be stopped by number 64, Gasca, to the 48-yard line.
Navarre calls time, Bill.
And bring up 4th down for the Patriots.
29 seconds to go. 10-6 Navarre.
So let's see.
The Raiders are staying in their assignments here early on in the first half.
They are. Yep.
Staying in their lane.
That's what I tell my kids in swimming. Stay in your lane.
Well, they get disqualified if they don't.
That's right. You don't want to swim in somebody else's lane. It's like bowling. Do you bowl, Bill?
I used to before I had my knee issue.
I bowled it one time and made a strike.
One time? Just once?
Well, it was 2 lanes over.
Oh, okay. No, before I had my knee, total knee replacement, I was actually carrying about a 190, 195 average.
Ooh.
I've been bowling since I was like 9 years old. That was
a little.
No, I was just
illustrious.
When you're bowling 3 to 4 times a week, you get good.
Okay, here.
Tyner back for his first punt. In fact, this is the first punt by either team here in the first half.
Navarre in punt safe. Dribbled back. Oh, terrible punt.
Get out of the way.
Great roll, though.
It's going to run. It's going to run some clock too.
Yep.
It's going to run it all the way down to 16.5. Great bounce. It's kind of a Australian rules football kick there.
Aye, mate. We watched some Australian rules.
Did you?
At
oh, that's right, at Buffalo Wild Wings the other night.
Where were you?
At Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, there you go. I know. Everybody was making fun of Bill. Don't make fun of Bill. He was sitting next to the offensive lineman.
When you could see me. Basically, when they stand up, you couldn't see me.
They both wanted to get in the booth like a sandwich, like bread, and you were the meat. We go, no, just one at a time, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if Feaster just goes down and kneels, and that's the end of the first half.
Victory formation for Navarre, which down the play.
And that should be the last play of the first half. Your score at the half, Navarre 10 and Pace 6 on IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with halftime entertainment and our stats from the first half. For Seminole Bob, Irish Bill, and Raider Riley, we'll be right back after this break.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
All Dry is 100% veteran-owned and operated. They have a proven process that guarantees customer satisfaction along with job completion to industry standards. In addition to water and mold remediation, they hold certifications in fire and smoke odor control cleanup, trauma, crime scene, and biohazard cleanup. If you're in the Gulf Coast region, including areas in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can rely on All Dry 24/7, 365. And you can find them on the World Wide Web at www.myalldry.com/Gulf Coast region.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Pace High School. It's halftime festivities here. The football players and the cheerleaders were introduced prior to the game. Now the band members are being introduced, the senior band members here at Pace. Your halftime score, Navarre 10, Pace 6 as the Raiders tacked on a 37-yard Tyler Daniel field goal. 7 of 8 on the season for Daniel, 36 for 36, and I'm being joined. Hey, you're not Bob.
Here you go. See a horse about a dog or whatever it's called, man about a horse.
Well, I like here is their restroom is up here in the press box.
Yes, I saw that.
Just like Choctaw. It's nice for us that are broadcasting because it's hard for us to get out.
Yep, exactly.
Well, we look at this first half. A big defensive interception there by Darius Cunningham. The Raiders drive pretty much the length of the field. A 17-yard pass on third and about 27. About third and somewhere around there. Hanson with the big catch. Got in field goal range for Tyler Daniel to end the scoring in the first half.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it when we had 1st and 5, and then it was 1st and 10, 1st and 15, and we get sacked and we go back to 3rd and 25. But that play to Hanson was a huge momentum shift, and Tyler put it through the upright. So
he drilled it.
Defense has been outstanding.
One thing glad you brought that up. That was going to be the next topic I was going to go to. I think through 8 games, I think that this is the best defensive performance as they're staying in their defensive assignments. They're staying in their lanes.
Exactly. They've gotten better every game, no doubt. And this is by far everybody's made plays.
Mason Baker had a huge first half.
Yeah, he did.
Vinny and Andre Spence had a really big hit there, I think, in the first series. But they came to hit tonight.
They came to play tonight. You can tell it. The intensity's up, and it's going to be, this first drive to open up the third quarter. It's going to be huge if we can.
Most definitely, because Nick Simmons, the guy is tough to control. If you think you got him, think again, because he's not there where you just tried to tackle him.
Elusive, no doubt.
Very, very elusive. But they've been keeping their running game in check for the most part, other than Simmons, and only one completed pass. But the big one was by their running back through that pass, Ben Tyner.
He did. Okay.
But when you got a 6'4" safety sitting back there waiting for that ball to come down, and his long legs, he got the ball out to the 26, and then the Raiders took it down to the Patriot 20 and tacked on the 37-yard field goal.
And Tyler Daniels now, 7 for – I'm sitting with his stepdad. And
7 for 9 in the first half for 73 yards.
For Hunter?
For Hunter.
And Tyler is 7 for 8 for the
7 for 8.
For the season, right?
For the season. 36 for 36 on extra points. I'm going to have to do some research because you asked me that question earlier in the week. What's the scoring record for kickers? I'm going to have to do some research on that.
I think Taylor, according to Steve Gardner, Taylor has the record. His son Taylor has the current record. I don't know what that number is, but Tyler's got to be approaching it.
Most definitely. I know Brady's my son, his senior season, he had 54. But Tyler's already past that.
Wow.
I'm thinking maybe Stephen Householder back in the 2010 season when they played 13 games, might be up there. But I'll have to do some research, and we'll have that ready for
if
golf.
Anybody
preview.
Has the research, you do.
I'll find it somewhere.
I've seen your book.
But yeah, we've had some solid kickers over the years. The Bramletts early on. And then we Stephen Householder, then on to
I'm not sure who was after Stephen before.
My son Brady.
Taylor,
Taylor Gardner, Preston Penton, Kevin Taish from a few years back.
Solid.
And this year, I mean, gosh, what a job that Tyler's doing. Only a junior,
He's
too.
a junior, yeah, exactly. But back to the defense for a second. You know I'm partial to defense. They are hitting.
Really? I never knew that.
Well, I happen to know somebody that plays in the middle. I nicknamed it Spenceville. If you're going to run in the middle, you're going to run into Andre Spence or Vinny Villanova. And don't beware of Spenceville going in there.
Yeah, because it's pretty suspenseful. but my favorite play of the first half was the play where they looked like they're going to roll out to the right, and Jack Helton snuck off the line and hit him with a 13-yard first down catch. And Helton's only been thrown to twice this year, and he's got 2 receptions. One for a touchdown and one for a first down.
Big first down. I don't know if you noticed, they actually put Anthony Gassaway in on that play and as a running back. So I don't know if it's a decoy or what, but it worked.
Was that as a blocker as well? Because Anthony's pretty good sized young man.
But they ran that play to Jack, and he might have been in pass protection. Anthony may have been, but I'm not sure. So what do you think? Second half.
Second half, more of the same. I think we're going to have to do more of the same with the defense.
I don't know
Pace,
the numbers.
they could score at a moment's notice. We went to the Gulf Breeze Pace game a few weeks ago, and Gulf Breeze had the lead at the half.
24-20.
24-21, I believe. And Pace ran off 34 straight points in the second half for a 55-24 win. So this team can put up points in a hurry.
And if I'm correct, I think last week they were ahead of Tate 7-6 with like 10 seconds left in the first half. They scored a touchdown, so they had 13-6 at halftime, then came out and scored 30 points again.
Yeah, so they're averaging 35 points a game. Navarre averaging 38.5. Niceville up on Leon, 55-0 at the half.
Wow.
In fact, let's go to the scoreboard real quick here, Bob.
Well,
Paul.
Speaking of Bob, I'll give Bob his heads up.
Thanks for checking in with us, Paul. I know the missus wants you back down there on the road games.
Rebecca McClellan.
Happy wife, happy life.
Brianna McGuire. Brianna has been a member of the Pace High School band for the last.
Let's go to our halftime scores here. At the half, Bluntstown 9, Northview 7. Chipley over Bozeman, 14-13. North Bay Haven over Graceville, 21-7. Niceville is at 55. It's 62-0 at the half.
Holy cow.
At Leon after they started 5-0. Walton 13, Gadsden County 7 at the half. Lighthouse trails Jay at the half, 20-8. Gulf Breeze trails Tate at the half, 14-9. Jefferson County with the lead over Vernon at the half, 18-13. Fort Walton Beach, these are all halftime scores. Fort Walton Beach 28, Bay nothing. Lincoln 42, Arnold nothing, but that's nothing unusual. Milton 9, Crestview 7. Escambia 7-7 with Pine Forest in the second quarter. No score at Monroe Day and Pensacola Catholic. And Holmes County already a final over Liberty County, 41-0. Let's go over to the Big Bend region real quick.
Siblings Jacob, Maddie, and Eva Greco, and Grandma Gina Hugo.
Florida High over Rickards, 43-13. Wakulla in a tight one over North Florida Christian, 28-21. Madison County over Oakleaf, 23-16. FAMU trailing Weewaw at the half, 20-0. Mariana over Pike Liberal Arts, 43-7 at the half. St. John Paul II, the home team, over St. John Paul II, the visitors, 55-0.
They say first quarter, but
I'm sure that's probably second half by now. Final Cottondale over Patola Charter, 44-6, and Holmes County 41-0, as we already mentioned. But Bob, going back to this first half, do you like the way that the Raiders are mixing it up, not relying on the run? And, I mean, it's been over a 3-game stretch now. Feaster only has 5 incomplete passes in that stretch.
Yeah, they definitely had a game plan, ball control, Bill, and mixing it up. But the one way you can stop Nick Simmons is by not letting him walk on the field.
My good friend, I got to stop you for a second. My good friend Todd Alt from Sweden is checking in for the first time this year. And I want to say hi to him over in southern Sweden. My good friend Todd, I've known him for about 13, 14 years now. And a lot of times they have internet issues streaming stuff back in the States over in Sweden. So sounds like he was able to log on tonight. And Jack Uller, he's checking in saying thank you guys for streaming this year. You got it. Chili Pepper says Tyler Daniels, Grand Prairie's checking in from Vermont. Go Raiders. Bryce checking in says go, 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 go. I think I left a go out there. Go Navarre.
Go to the 6th power.
Horacio Yabera checking in said let's go easy.
Easy.
Marlon Manning says thanks, guys. And it is senior night here at Pace. 10-6, Navarre on top. Pace will get the ball to start the second half. And we're going to play a little bit of music here to give us a little bit of a break.
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4.
Now for your halftime stats. We just had a little break to get some liquid refreshments, and that would be the water variety. Your halftime stats: Hunter Feaster, 7 of 9, 73 yards. No turnovers for the Raiders. Leading receiver, Nate Hansen, 2 catches, 25 yards. Connor Matthews, 3 for 23, 1 for B.B. Brown, and 1 for Jack Hilton for 73 yards. Raiders on the ground, 52 yards, 51 of those by Connor Matthews on 11 carries. For Pace, 60 yards on 9 carries for Nick Simmons. 38 yards on 3 carries for Ben Tyner. The receiver only with 1 catch for 7 yards is Nash Pyers. In the first half, 1 of 2 passing. 1 of 1 for Nick Simmons, 0 of 1 for Ben Tyner. And only 1 turnover. And there was 12 penalties in the first half, 8 by Pace, 4 by Navarre. 1 turnover, 1 sack, that was by Pace. A few tackle for losses by Raiders, but no sacks. And 125 yards of offense for Navarre, 117 for Pace. So a pretty evenly matched game here in the first half, Bob.
Yeah, I was thinking back to the Gulf Breeze Pace game. What was the score at halftime? 24-21?
24-21. Gulf Breeze was on top.
Yeah.
Carson Sheffield. Carson has been a member of the Pace High School Band for the last 4 years. They are a member of the saxophone section and are being accompanied by Clay and Helene Sheffield and Melinda Darden.
He said Todd heard our shout out here in Sweden. They just messaged me back around the clock, rock around the clock. How about them Fighting Irish and Sooners? You got that? He's a big Sooners fan.
Savannah Short.
What time is it, Todd, in Sweden?
7 years time difference. 7 hours time difference. So
years.
it's 8:38 here, so 3:38 in the morning.
Energy drinks for pre-competition rituals.
Yep.
So thanks, Todd, for checking in. I'm glad that you were able to finally get on. They're finishing up the halftime festivities here at Pace. We're going to head out for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with second half action here in a couple of minutes. You're listening to IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube, Seminole Bob, Irish Bill, and Raider Raleigh on the camera. We'll be right back.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Seminole Bob and Irish Bill back here at Pace High. 10-6 is your score at the half. Pace Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. Is this a little lower scoring than you thought it would be, Bob?
Yeah, you and I talked about that the other night at Buffalo Wild Wings. We thought we were going to be in for a shootout. But, you know, the night is young.
The night is young. We must move on.
They had senior night, and we missed our chance, Bill.
Was it senior citizens or was it high school seniors?
Oh, okay.
Gosh, we always get that part messed up, don't we? We always,
you know.
I mean, we could have ran down there real quick if it was senior citizens. Well, not real quick, but anyways.
You and I, we could escort each other. By the way, kudos to Pace High School. They have a bathroom in the press box. That
yes,
helps.
they do.
That helps a lot.
My good friend Ashley Mathiasen, she used to be the manager over at the Smoothie King there in Navarre. Unfortunately, she is in Texas taking care of her sick mom.
Oh,
but she is now over working at the high school.
Is she really?
Yep.
Cool.
So the Raiders will be kicking off to start the second half.
I assume Navarre High School.
Yes, Navarre High School.
Yeah. We had a full parking lot last night. We had a building rep meeting in Defuniak. Saw the Walton Braves. What are they? Braves practicing. Came home, drove by the high school, and parking lot was absolutely, it looked like a home varsity football game. I think the JVs played last night. And
just want to remind people, the game has not started. It's not the third quarter. We are still at the halftime intermission. We're getting ready to start the second half. So you haven't missed anything.
The clock operator has been trigger happy tonight.
He has.
Or she has.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Last night, I saw my wife almost break the 100-yard dash, Bill. The world record time.
Was that she walked 100 yards and then dashed some pepper on it, or?
No, she went to the car to get something, and there was a bear that greeted her in our driveway.
Bear down.
Yeah, really. So she quickly ran back in the house. By the way, we live off of Ortega. So what bothers me, it wasn't a big bear. It was a cub.
Not Chicago.
No.
And he was just looking for the bare necessities.
Just the bare necessities. When there is a bear cub, Bill, there is a bear mama somewhere around.
Yeah. Well, we'll get you on the camera until Raider Riley makes his way back up here. We're about ready for second half action here at Pace High. Navarre 10 and Pace 6 here. Tyler Daniel will get ready to put toe on leather here momentarily. Back deep for the Patriots. Number 8, Zachary Widener, and number 24, Mikhail Williams. Both standing on their own 10-yard line. Raiders in their white jerseys, maroon pants, black helmets. Raider on the side. Pace in their red jerseys, blue and white on the shoulders. White numerals, white pants with blue and red stripes down the sides. Ready for kickoff, and we're second half is underway. That ball is going to be fielded. Still on his feet. And out over the 40. Nice return there by Joseph Skipworth. And there goes my chair.
Oh, dear. Hopefully you weren't in it.
I was not in it. I was standing.
I'm still standing, Bill.
I'm still standing. No, we aren't going to go there.
Well, Tate has had pretty good field position. I think their worst, Bill, was, 35-yard line, So
they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their 45, 11:50 on the clock here in the second. Simmons in at quarterback for the Patriots. It's going to be a handoff to Tyner. He's going to get out to the outside. He's going to cut back. And Cunningham with the tackle, but not before Tyner gets 12 yards and a Patriot first down. 6 first down on the night for Pace. 1st and 10 at the Raider 43. Just underway here in the second half. Pace trailing 10-6 here in the third quarter. Patriots into Raider territory after their first play of the second half. 1st and 10 at the Raider 43. It's going to be a handoff, and we're going to have a flag down. Offsides against the Raiders. Bring up make it 1st and 5.
You can't give a good team those little mental mistakes.
That's going to give, actually, it was first down, so it's going to be 1st and 5. At the Raider 38, 11:15 on the clock. Andre Spence with the tackle as he takes Simmons down at the 35 after a 3-yard gain for Simmons. Bring up 2nd and 2.
Well, they chip away at you, Bill. Chip. 3 yards here, 4 yards.
And they run the hurry up.
They do.
Ball at the 35. 2nd and 2. Simmons looks over the near side line to get the play call. Signaled in. Single receiver to both sides. Simmons going to go off right tackle. He's going to get the Patriot first down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 for Simmons and a Patriot first down.
He's run when they adjust and reset the backs and the H-back. He's run that side constantly.
1st and 10 Patriots at the Raider 28, 10:15 on the clock here in the third. The handoff to Widner's going to cut back, but he's going to be met by a host of Raiders led by Vinny Villanova.
Got to trust your speed on that. He may have had extra yardage taking that thing out.
And Braxton Barr in there as well. He's going to gain 2. Widener for 2. He's going to bring up 2nd and 8. 9:52 and counting here in the third quarter. Navarre 10, Pace 6.
How many possessions did Tate have in the first half, Bill? I'm not Tate. Pace have. 3?
I think 3. 3 at the most, 4.
Yeah.
There's going to be a handoff to Tyner. He's going to break 1 tackle, but he's met there. And a great tackle there by Connor Black at the 23-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4 for Tyner, bring up 3rd and 3. Third and 4, give him 3.
Until they show me differently, I would put 7 in the box at least.
A 3rd and 4 for the Patriots. Oh, a big hit there, but I think he's going to have enough for the first down. As Tristan Ferreira with the big hit. Gain of 5 for Simmons and a Patriot first down. Down to just inside the Raider 18-yard line. Clock down to 8:47 here in the third. 10-6 Navarre.
Double reverse again. Raiders smelled it out. Vinny Villanova.
With a tackle for the loss back to the 20, a loss of 2. Easy Gasca in there as well. 2-yard loss for Widener. Back to the 20. Tyner coming out. Usually they remain back in the backfield. Play clock down to 15. Plenty of time. 2nd and 12 for the Patriots at the Raider 20.
Fake the jet sweep.
Simmons going to keep it, get down to the 16, give him 4, bring up 3rd and long, call it 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Patriots. At the Raiders 16. Clock down to 7:40. Remain back in the backfield. Ben Tyner is out right now. So they got 3 receivers, and they're going to call timeout.
Oh,
Pace.
Boy. A lot of confusion. You don't see this from a Pace team. I'm not sure they're happy with the play call that was delivered.
Isn't that fun calling easy? He was in there with Vinny Villanova on that tackle. Come on, rest him, check in. Ricky Riley played on the Raiders last year, tight end.
Yep, sure did.
Amy Sanders checking in. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. Navarre Raider football each and every Friday night, as long as we're playing on Fridays.
Sometimes we play on Thursdays.
We have. Last year we played at Mosley. What a game that was.
Mm-hmm.
Last second field goal by Taylor Gardner for the win. 3rd and 8 for the Patriots at the Raiders 16. 7:24 on the clock.
Spread Navarre out.
Twins receivers far side, twin to the near side. Only an H-back. It's going to be, they got containment.
Intercepted.
It's going to be intercepted by Andre Spence at the 13-yard line. Second interception for the Raiders. As Spence, they stay in their lanes tonight, Bob.
They did. I think he was trying to, whoever was chasing him may have hit his arm. I think Simmons was trying to throw the ball away and out of bounds, and his arm, flag on the play. Now what? Why are you calling the penalty, Mr. Whitehat? Your official is out there talking to the coach. Sideline warning. Good gravy.
Oh, dear.
I've never...
Interception by Andre Spence, his second on the season. Had one against Pine Forest earlier in the year in Game 2. The Raiders defense steps up once again.
Got his foot down in bounds.
And that wasn't very suspenseful.
Yes, there you go. Do you see how they're splitting the line, Bill, there between the center and the guard? They've done that most of the night. Showing a different blocking scheme.
Your big Bubbas, Charlie Cottrell at center, Pollard and Walsh at guards, and Jackson Spalla and Drew King at your tackle positions. 1st and 10 Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to Connor Matthews. Going to break to the outside. Jackson Ward with the tackle, but not before Matthews gets 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6, Navarre.
Good side-to-side speed there by Ward.
I tell you, that young man is going to be on some major D1 football team next year. 6'4", 2.25", middle linebacker.
Irish could use him.
There's 2 guys on the field that I don't stand next to, and that's Connor Matthews and Jackson Ward because they make me look bad.
Yeah.
Feaster back to pass.
BB
Brown with the nice catch. 2 hard catches, and he made it look easy. He's going to move it out to the 30. It's going to be a gain of 13 to Brown and a Raider first down.
Already at the water break. Holy mackerel. Oh, dear.
Raiders with 8 first downs in the ball game.
We have a score in Escambia and Pine Forest, Bill.
Yeah, let's look at let's go back to the scoreboard here. Panhandle scoreboard, which we can thank Joshua Wilson at FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. 4th quarter, 7-7, Pine Forest and Escambia. A defensive battle there. Bozeman goes ahead of Chipley in the 4th quarter, 16-14. Leon gets on the board. The score is now 55-2.
There you go.
Safety.
Hit a 2-run double.
Jefferson County went ahead of Vernon, 24-21. Milton over Crestview, 9-7. 14-9 at the half. Tate over Gulf Breeze. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 30. Their first possession of the second half. Twin receivers to both sides for Navarre. Matthews in the backfield to the left of one, Hunter Feaster. Play clock down to 16. Plenty of time. Brown goes in motion. A handoff to Connor Matthews off right tackle. Pushes forward, still on his feet. Diving for that first down marker. And he's going to gain about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Mercy. Good blocking on that right side, Bill. Spalla.
And the B.B. Brown come in from his tight end position as he was split out
and
for the extra blocker there on the outside.
He did. He sealed the defensive end.
13 carries for Connor Matthews for 64 yards.
They've been hard yards, Bill.
He's approaching 1,000 yards on the season. He's up to 978. Feaster's going to...
He was trying to hang on to last second to wait for Terrence.
So when it goes to a 2nd and a half a yard, now it's back to 3rd and long. Lee's...
Well, he didn't throw an INT, so...
That's important.
Especially in the field, but it's... Navarre is yet to punt.
2 sacks in the game by Milton and Lee.
Coverage sack there. Screen.
Connor Matthews still on his feet. Going to get a Raider first down. Out over the 40, out to the 42. A gain of 10 to Matthews and a Raider first down on his 4th catch of the night.
Well, draws and screenplays will slow blitzes up. Great call.
And the corner over on that side slipped, so that gave Connor free room
to run.
Room to run there. 1st and 10 Raiders out to their 42, 4:43 on the clock. It's 10-6 Navarre here in the 3rd quarter. Brown and Marshall split to the far side. I know, easy for me to say.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Tyrell Marshall on this side. And Matthews tried to sneak back to the line of scrimmage. No chance. A loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Lee on the tackle. Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12 for the Raiders at their own 40 with 4:23 and counting here in the third. 10-6 Navarre on top.
Well, the Raiders convert again there on third down. Haven't had any big plays of 25 yards or more, but.
And Marshall's yet to catch a ball tonight.
Yep.
Going to roll out to his right.
Oh.
And there's going to be a flag on Pace.
Interference. Coach Walls may have called that one. Coach Walls pretty spry over there.
I think it's going to be PI or holding against Pace.
Should be first down.
Depends on the mark-off. Waiting for the call from the Mr. White Hat. Pass interference against Pace. We'll give the Raiders a first down.
Well, that's a big play, Bill Hamill.
Indeed, because they were looking at 3rd and 9 right there, right in the face. 9 penalties for 65 yards for Pace. That's going to put the Raiders a first down at the Patriot 45. First and 10 Raiders. Another penalty on it.
Coming out to safety blitz.
Ten penalties already for Pace tonight. 6 of them have been encroachment.
Yeah.
First and 5 Navarre at the Patriot 40.
Brandon Gates, a senior. The victim.
Connor Matthews off right tackle, still on his feet. Makes it down the far sideline. Go to the Raider first down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 10 for Matthews and a first down for Navarre. At the Patriot 25-yard line. Clock down to 3:51 here in the third. 10-6 Navarre. Delayed handoff. And Connor Matthews breaks one tackle, another tackle to the outside, and he's heading to the end zone for touchdown number 18 on the season. That young man continues to be amazing.
Unbelievable. Bouncing off tackles.
25-yard touchdown run by Connor Matthews. The Raiders back on the board at the 3:33 mark of the third quarter. A 25-yard run by Matthews, his 18th touchdown run on the season. And the Raiders have stretched their lead out to 16-6. Waiting extra point from Tyler Daniel. So Raiders take advantage of both interceptions and put 10 points on the board off of 2 turnovers.
Yep.
Trying to stretch this lead out to 11 here with 3:26 to go.
Oh, some fans interfering back there.
Matthews with 97 yards on the night on 16 carries. Kick is up. Kick is good. 17-6 Navarre. And both of the interceptions were inside the 15-yard line, Bob.
Yep.
Pace a chance to grab their first lead. But the Raider defense stood tall. Interception by Darius Cunningham and Andre Spence.
Bend, not break, Bill.
And they drive 87 yards.
How much time do they take off the clock?
I would say just over 5 minutes.
Yeah. High school football, that's a lot of time, considering that's almost 50% of the quarter that you play in. So Notre Dame has who? Bye?
Yeah, we got to win this week. We beat Bye.
We beat Bye. We wish we had.
They're off. Florida's off. Georgia's off because the week before the largest outdoor cocktail party, they have the week off. So Georgia and Florida will be playing next week.
Florida State has Duke.
That's going to be if their quarterback is back. That's going to be a good game.
I think so.
Riley, can't remember his last name.
Life of Riley.
It's a pooch kick.
Fumble? No, he picked it up.
Still on his feet.
Or did he lose it?
Pace remains in control of the football. And they're going to have great field position at their 43.
Well, that's the plus and minus about the pooch kick. You know, you're hoping, the person may fair catch it, fall on it.
And with that run, Connor goes over 1,000 yards on the season.
He's approaching. He's already in the top 10. In
914 yards coming in this game, 97 in this one. So 1,011 yards on the season for Matthews. The handoff to Tyner right up the gut. It's going to gain 1. 2nd and 9 for Pace. Joshua Wilson on the tackle. That's a generous 2 yards the PA guy calls. That's 1 yard in my book. 2nd and 9 for the Patriots from their own 44. 3:12 to go in the third.
Missed tackle. He's a load, boy.
All the way down to the 25. From the 44, 31-yard gain to Skipworth.
Yeah, Cunningham took a tough angle on the open field tackle. Skipworth's big boy. Big play there.
Only his second completed pass.
Navarre calls timeout. They were not ready.
Trying to strip the ball, you just got to knock him off his feet.
Yeah, Connor Black.
Almost had him back near the line of scrimmage.
Sure did. That was Cunningham.
But it's 1st and 10 Patriots. Derek Percival checking in.
Derek, boy, he could catch the football, couldn't he, Bill?
Yes, he could.
Good gravy. We congratulate head coach Jay Walls, 100th win last week.
Derek, a sophomore down at Weber International. Think they got an open week this week, or he probably wouldn't be checking in. It's going to be 1st and 10 Patriots at the Raider 25 after a 31-yard catch and run by Joseph Skipworth. 1st and 10 Patriots at the Raider 25. 2:47 on the clock. 17-6 Navarre. David Haley checking in. Number 57, Elijah Manuel's grandparents, watching from Arkansas. Good containment there by the Raiders. Vinny Villanova and Connor Black on the tackle down at the 19. That's Mikhail Williams on his first carry of the night.
Tackle by number 2 for Navarre Black. That's coming up 2nd down and 4.
Nice run by the freshman tailback for Pace. The future of the Patriots in the backfield. But Tyner still only a junior. It's going to be Simmons on the keeper. He's going to elusiveness all the way down to the 13.
13-yard line. Tackle by number 25, Spence for Navarre.
It's going to be a 6-yard gain.
It's like a personal foul against Navarre. Mr. Black. There's some extracurricular activity. Half the distance. Champions keep their cool. Mr. Black, you need to probably not do any more talking.
He was the second one in there.
Personal foul against Navarre. Automatic first down. Ball will be spotted at the 7-yard line.
Six penalties on Navarre, 10 for Pace. A first and goal coming up for the Patriots at the Raiders 7. 1:58 on the clock. 17-6. Navarre on top, but Pace threatening. Simmons going to get inside the 5, down to about the 1. A gain of.
Whoa, what was that? Number 2.
Flag on the play.
Oh, come on. Now we're having a flag fest.
You get a flag. You get a flag.
We all get flags.
Offsetting probably. Number 2 just jumped all over.
Simmons was brought down around the 1-yard line.
It kind of reminds me of, there's a star in the end zone. It kind of reminds me of the Dallas Cowboy games. It seems like there's always flags on the ground in Dallas, right next to the star.
Oh, you didn't go
I
there.
call it like I see it.
You didn't go there. Yeah, how are the Bears doing, by the way?
They are doing great.
Guess who's starting
for a last place team?
Guess who's starting for the Raiders?
Guess who's starting for the Bears?
I've got him on my fantasy team. I picked him up.
Okay, what we got a couple of penalties here. The White Hat's going to sort it out for us, maybe.
I bet you it's offsetting.
Personal foul against Navarre. Personal foul against Pace. Offsetting penalties.
It's going to be 2 personal fouls against Navarre.
We need an explanation. You're going to move the ball probably 6 inches.
Correct.
If that.
Not a first down, though. That'll be second down, second and goal from the 1. Simmons going to keep it. He fumbles on it. Did he get it back?
Fumble on the play.
Oh.
Tempers are getting a little testy out there. It's going to be a loss of 2, but Simmons was able to get back on it.
I told you to wear deodorant today.
I did. I put it on this morning.
No, that's what the linemen are saying to one another.
Third and goal from the 3.
Ugh.
Short at the 1. He gets the 2 yards back that he lost. It's going to be 4th and goal.
Interesting call here.
Oh, you got to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to bring up 4th down from the 1-yard line.
It'll be an 18-yard chip shot field goal, but they're keeping the offense on the field.
Yeah.
On your feet, Patriots fans.
That's why I don't like the shotgun when you got 3rd and goal from the 1.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Dang there, didn't get it in.
Nick Simmons on the carry.
He does that spin move. Wow.
The Raiders defense did their best to keep him out of the end zone, but Simmons goes in from 1 yard out to cut the lead to 17-12. I'm sure we'll be having a 2-point conversion here coming up, Bob.
Yeah.
Simmons gets in at the 34-second mark of the 3rd quarter. Pace cuts the lead to 5, pending the 2-point conversion.
Referee making sure you get your choice of where you want it. In the middle, on the left, to the right. Oh, this is Nick Simmons all the way. No, a pitch.
Yeah, and the Raiders stop him to keep it 17-12.
Looks like a halfback pass, Bill. They were trying to set up.
Navarre 17.
Still a one-score game.
Tackle made by number 15, Wilson for Navarre.
17-12.
We knew the fourth quarter was going to play a key in this game. Near capacity crowd getting a good taste of good football here.
Most definitely. Raiders will get the ball here with 34.8 seconds left. Joe Settle checking in. That game must be all over already over there in Niceville.
Running clock.
On the pace side, if you are missing a purse, come up to the press box and describe it.
Sheila Kuiper checking in for number 73. Jacob Walsh from Mimi Sheila from Dallas, Georgia.
Dallas. All right,
Final.
now. Where's Dallas?
Niceville 62, Leon 7.
Ooh. Some could argue that was a fair catch. He could break it. Oh, Connor on the P again.
He almost looked like a fair catch.
He did. That could be an invalid fair catch signal. Now, you can't go back and change your mind on that because that would be a penalty 5 yards back.
Let's see what they're going to call here.
I didn't see a flag. Do you, Bill? You can't go after the play was over.
Great return by Matthews. Almost broke it, but it might be all for naught if the referee goes back and the white hat goes back and changes this one.
This is a big call, Bill. It could go back to the 20 or first down Navarre at the end
46.
of the run. Yeah.
24.8 seconds to go.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I've never seen that.
Now.
So what we're talking about.
Nobody called it. Nobody called it, and they go back and change the play after the play is over with.
I mean, if I was the referee and I had doubt, I'd just accidentally drop it next to my leg as I'm walking over and talking. So that's in effect,
a 21-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's only a 5-yard invalid fair catch signal.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that called in high school football.
Well, you said it. I thought it. I guess they get it right, but huge.
First and 10 Raiders from their 25. Okay, make it a 75-yard drive instead of a 54.
I agree. Now what?
Play blown dead by the referee.
This referee's trying to take over the game. What in the name of peanut butter and jelly is going on? He's talking to the clock. Oh, now you want to change the clock. Okay. You know, Bill, when you get down to the bottom of the peanut butter jar.
I hate that. Then you get peanut butter all over your fingers and everything.
You know what we do? And you probably do the same.
Spatula time?
Well, that or we give it to the schnauzer.
Oh, the schnauzer, and he goes at it.
And, well, they've got that narrow nose, and he's licking himself for the rest of the day.
They move the clock back to 34.8. Tyrell Marshall and Nate Hansen the near side. Terrence Marshall and B.B. Brown to the far side.
All right, quit with the whistles and let Navarre.
Let them play.
Get some, what do you want to say?
Play clock at 18. Still plenty of time on the play clock.
Some rhythm.
Monica Anderson checking in. Watching our big Jacks here in Texas.
Yep.
Connor Matthews right off right tackle, right behind Jacob Walsh. Actually, that was Cameron Pollard. A gain of 4 for Matthews. Actually, give him 5. 2nd and 5, Navarre. Might be the last play of the third quarter.
And remember, that was Bill talking about the star of Texas and Dallas, not Bob Grant.
Everybody knows I can't stand Dallas. I almost dislike Dallas, but they've been so irrelevant for years that they're not even haven't been even worth talking to.
You mean like the Bears?
Oh, that's a given, Bob. I mean, I know my team sucks.
Let me tell you.
What's Dallas's excuse?
Yeah, really. Let me ask you a question. As we got some time, what happens if this young man plays well? The backup. Great story for the Bears. What happens?
Tyson Bagent.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted him out of college. He went to Shepherd University, where he broke the all-time touchdown passing record for any level of college football. And
where's Shepherd?
It's in West Virginia.
Oh, that's right.
It's Division II. They were in the Final Four with West Florida last year, and the other side of the bracket, Colorado Mines.
Yeah.
And the Mines of Colorado. And Ferris State was the Final Four last year in Division II. You say, Bill, how do you know that? I love football.
Anybody who's watching Montana and Idaho.
What a game. Montana looked great.
I was in my 3rd or 4th dream at that time.
I made it to halftime, and I was out in my recliner. Now, not out in my recliner. I was out cold in my recliner.
2nd down and 5 from the 30-yard.
And no, I wasn't drinking because I don't drink, but I was just tired. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders from their 30. We get ready to start the fourth quarter here.
We're soaking up the victory by the Irish.
They hand off to Matthews, pushes forward for 3 more yards and bring up 3rd and 2.
Number 42, Jackson Ward in the tackle and a host of Patriots. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
First big 3rd down in the fourth quarter, Bill.
Gain at 3 there, 3rd and 2 for the Raiders.
RPO time? Oh, that might be interference.
Incomplete. Broken up by number 8, Zachary Widener. That's going to bring
Wow. Wow. No
He
flag.
went over the top of him. Well, that was a bad no call.
Let's hear it for the Patriot defense. Number 8, Zachary Widener back deep for the Patriots.
(17-12) Navarre here in the fourth quarter, just underway. Raiders' first punt of the ball game. Best punt of the season by Tyler Daniel. Blindside block! Blindside block! It's coming back. There was 2 of them on that play.
Yep.
They can celebrate all they want. It's coming back.
21. Who was that for Navarre that got wiped out?
Cooper Black.
Yeah.
There was 2 blindside blocks, one on both sides.
So you figure, which one do I want to take? The one that's going to push him back the furthest.
Oh, come on. Really?
Well, that hurt Navarre last game, did it not, Bill?
It did.
Yeah. And we scored on that too, didn't we? Or we had a long run?
Yep, Terrence Marshall on the pass reception.
Right.
But I can't believe that they didn't call a penalty on that third down attempt because he went right over his back.
Like going for a rebound or
It
going
was like
for a
peanut
header.
butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut. Sing it with me, peanut.
No, I won't. Blindside block.
Foul against the Patriots.
Really? Show some class.
Offsides?
Illegal procedure against the Raiders.
What is that? How do you have illegal procedure on the defense?
Kickoff. No. Punt. So going to give Pace the ball at the 35. 17-12, Navarre on top, fourth quarter, 11:09 to go. Mass hysteria, mass confusion has approached the Pace Stadium here on this Friday night as we get closer to Halloween.
Well, I'm going to 8 a.m. Mass. Oh, you're talking about mass confusion.
Mass confusion.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Sunday service.
First and 10, Patriots from their 35, trailing 17-12. Nice play there by
Nick Simmons on the carry.
23.
Anthony Gasaway's in there playing defense for the first time. 1 yard gain, second and 9. Nice tackle for Gasaway's first tackle on the season.
Coach, I'll play anywhere. You want me to carry the water? I'll carry the water.
He's fresh, too.
He is.
Fresh legs out there.
He was
second
on.
and 9 for the Patriots from their 36. 10:33 on the clock. 17-12 Navarre. Simmons back to pass. He's feeling pressure.
There's a hold.
He's going to get out over the 40, out to the 42. Give him 6 yards. He'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Right down near the 42-yard line.
Well, somebody was wide open down there, number 8.
Time for the Raider defense to make a big stand here. 3rd and 3.
I mean, how many plays does the coach have? Okay, Simmons.
Simmons right, Simmons left, Simmons middle.
Okay.
Crazy legs this way, crazy legs that way. Oh, we're not talking about Johnny Robinson.
Johnny.
3rd and 3 for the Patriots.
They're going to call timeout. No.
Play clock.
Wait a minute.
Play clock is at 0. Play clock.
Delay of game against the Patriots.
Navarre's got a heck of a game plan, Bill. It really, the offense or the defense that Navarre is playing has really confused the Pace offense. You've seen a couple times delay of games, false starts, having to call a timeout because they weren't sure.
Third and 8 for the Patriots from their own 37.
Flag on the play.
False start.
Let's see what the call is here. I think it's a false start.
False start against the Patriots.
Their 13th penalty on the night. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
From 3rd and what?
From
3?
3rd and 3.
Yeah.
Watch the pass play here. They don't throw it often, but they're pretty accurate when they do.
I mean, when you send them out, go long, quarterback can run. Inside, got a tackle.
He's going to get back to the 38. He's going to get 5 yards to Widener.
Carry, the catch and run. If we tackle around the 39-yard line, it's going to bring up 4th down for the Patriots.
8:50 and rolling in the
Ben
game.
Tyner back to pass, punt for the second time. One
Watch,
in each half.
Watch the fake here. I'd go punt safe, go for return for Marshall. He's not normally the person that returns punts. Trying to get the ball in the playmaker's hands. False start. Ooh. Or
Going to
was
move
it
him back
offsides?
5 yards. 14th penalty on the Patriots tonight for 100 yards. And it took him right out of this possession, Bob.
It
penalties,
has.
3.
It has. What Navarre needs to do is not rough the punter. Okay, now we got Knight Hansen in back returning. So we're going punt block. I would not go punt block. I would not risk getting an automatic first down. High snap.
Good punt, high punt. The Raiders just going to. Didn't touch it. Didn't touch it.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Right. Didn't even touch it. You just can't get anywhere near the football. He didn't touch it, but you just got to get away from the football.
First down, Navarre. Yeah, that was almost disaster, Bill.
That's right, Johnny. There's ever going to be only one Crazy Legs, and that's Johnny Robinson.
Johnny, instead of retiring a jersey, they need to retire like your socks and shoes.
How about they do a mold of his legs and have a leg statue out front of the Navarre locker room?
Why not? All right, ball control here. And Pace is going to know it. They're going to load up the box.
8:03 to go, 17-12 Navarre.
Hang on to that football, boys.
Is going to lose a yard, bring up 2nd and 11.
Tackle made by number 42 for the Patriots.
Jackson Ward on the tackle.
Got to be aggressive. Got to be aggressive.
11 for the Navarre Raiders.
17-12, the clock running down to 7:40. 17-12 Navarre here in the 4th.
That was a big 2-point conversion stop, Bill, because then it would have been within field goal range for a tie at 17.
Marshall's about ready to have a catch here.
Yeah. Going long.
Pass incomplete. Pass intended for number 1, Marshall.
Why didn't he break on the ball?
He thought he was held early on.
Well,
but you gotta play the play out. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11 for the Raiders. Let's get
I say run the same play again.
Let's stop the clock, too.
Patriots defense.
3rd and 11 for the Raiders from their 29.
Terrence. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. Oh, no, they're saying a fumble.
Flag on the play.
Another flag on the play. probably going to be sideline warning, and then
That was a 15-yard gain to Marshall, but he coughed up the ball. And Pace is going to have the ball on the fumble.
Wow. Too bad we don't have instant replay in high school. But you can go back and watch it. Irishville Sports Live. Irish
The
Sports.
ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line of Navarre.
The guy that called the fumble was the back judge, and he was way from the ball. All right.
First and 10 Patriots at the Raider 42. 7:06 to go. Navarre on top, 17-12.
That one hurt.
Time for the Raider defense to step up one more time.
Going long. He's got him.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Great job. Great call.
Patriots take their first lead. 42-yard pass to Widener.
Play action fake.
Like I said, they don't throw the ball much, but when they do, they're pretty darn accurate.
Well, you've already had a sideline. Okay, what are the? I see. The referee's asking, they're going for one or two. So it's 18-17. 2-point conversion would make it 20-17. Going for two here, Bill.
That would put them up 3.
Simmons all the way. Jump pass. Incomplete.
2-point conversion is no good. With 6 minutes and
Boy, what a
58
game.
seconds left in the fourth quarter, your Pace Patriots 18, Navarre 17.
Pace has not converted an extra point tonight or point after a 10.
No, and that was a great call on the touchdown because they put 7 on the box, single coverage. When you pump fake, guess what? You ain't got no safety help.
Pace takes their first lead of the night, 18-17.
That was a good year, Bill.
You remember it?
I do.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
$22 penalties in the game tonight. 14 for Pace, 8 for Navarre. Almost more penalties than points.
That's right.
Not close.
What's Pace going to do here? Pooch it.
Oh. Yeah! Andre Spence with the return, and he's going to take it to the house.
Unfreaking believable. Oh, my God.
55-yard kickoff return by Andre Spence. And the Raiders take a 23-18 lead. And I'm sure they'll be going for 2 right here.
Yep.
55-yard kickoff return by Andre Spence.
Wow.
At the 6:49 mark.
They practiced that all week. You heard Coach on the Coaches Show.
All he had to do was catch it, and there was nobody in front of him.
Nobody. Nobody, Bill?
Nobody.
No.
And I'll say nobody.
2-point conversion.
Interesting.
They're going to line up on the far hash mark to the left. 23-18, because the Raiders would put them out to a 7-point lead if they were to convert this.
Right.
Practice 2-point conversions all the time.
Yep. Slant. Good.
Nate Hansen, 2-point conversion. 25-18 Navarre.
10 seconds left in the
Just like that. Wow. So we've had 14 points in
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
What a heads-up play by Andre Spence.
I thought he was going to fair catch it there for a second because he had people breathing down on him. Caught it. One juke. See ya.
Raiders regain their 7-point lead.
What a game.
We knew it was going to be a tight game throughout. We thought it had been a little high scoring, but it's turned into a pretty darn good ball game, Bob. 25-18 is your score. 6:48 to go.
Well, anytime you have the Navarre Raiders playing, Bill, you're going to have a pretty good ball game.
That's right. Jay Walls, 131 in his 12th year at Navarre. Daniel getting ready to put toe on leather. 25-18 Navarre. Well, Spence is a running back, too. He just doesn't play a lot of it.
Kick it deep.
End over end kick is going to come down at the 11.
Hello?
And Pace says, we can do it too.
Yep, good hustle there by number 8 for Navarre, whoever that was, to run him down.
82-yard kickoff return by Mikhail Williams, only a freshman.
Who was number 8, Bill?
For Navarre?
Uh-huh.
That's Darius Cunningham.
He ran him down.
And their Patriots are going to have a first and goal.
Water break. Poor referees have had to run a lot, haven't they?
42. 81-yard kickoff return. First and goal. Well, what looms largely, Bob, is Pace is not converted at point after attempt. So even if they do score, this is no guarantee that.
Well, they have. They had it blocked. They had a kick. They've had it
blocked.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't converted. First and goal, Patriots.
If this touches anybody but Nick Simmons, they need to rethink their head coaching position.
First and goal, 6:46 to go, 25-18. Navarre. Simmons going to gain 2 down to the 6. Second and goal at the 6. 20th carry of the night for 93 yards for Simmons. One thing I want to know, the PA announcer should not have called a touchdown on that one possession. The play was down.
Right.
As a PA announcer, you should see what's happening on the field. That is your job. Second and goal from the 6. Simmons going to go right up the gut and into the end zone. 6 yards out, 25-24.
So they go for 2 or they go for 1?
They're going to kick.
They're going to kick it.
Number 37, Caleb Nelson in for the extra point.
So we've had how many points in less than 2 minutes?
Well, less than a minute.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Well,
the 6:06 mark in the last 52 seconds. There's been. What did I tell you, Bob?
Navarre stopped it.
Extra point attempt is no good.
A high snap. Wow, I could see a scenario where that tight end comes down with it and scores a 2-point conversion. So plenty of time here. Navarre's got so many weapons. They've worked so hard on special teams. Who do you kick it to? You might as well just kick it out of bounds and give it to him on the 35.
Jack Glory said, someone has to pay my therapist for this game. I agree, Jack.
Oh, my gosh, that's a line of the year. Hello. Goodness gracious.
Onside kick, that's the only thing they haven't tried.
Yeah. And as you see, Navarre's going, every kickoff they have a different formation.
.52 seconds. There's been 3 touchdowns, Bob.
Yep. All around the kicking game. They're going to kick it out of bounds. What did I tell you?
Why not? That'll give the ball to the Raiders. They're going to make him kick it over. They're going to take it at the 35.
Now, well, anytime you get a kick, there's always a chance of a fumble or a muff, or so false start, or excuse me, legal procedure. The kicking team, Navarre is going to take it at the 35. So how important is the kicking game?
Very.
You're seeing it tonight.
Always spot 35-yard line.
This game's not for the faint of heart, that's for dang sure.
It's getting the best of my ticker. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 35. Connor Matthews dives forward for about a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Stopped by number 6, Tylon Lee.
2 first downs.
Pick up a 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of Navarre.
2nd and 7, gain of 3 by Connor Matthews. 5:33 on the clock, 25-24 Navarre.
Double reverse. Here's Nate Hansen again.
And into pace territory down to the 30.
Only pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line of pace.
33-yard run for Hansen. And a Raider first down. Clock running down to 5 minutes.
Be careful, Riley. Don't fall over.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Patriot 30. 4:50 on the clock and winding here in the 4th. 25-24 Navarre.
There's a jersey tackle there.
It's going to be a loss of 1.
Tackling by number 6, Tylon Lee.
You remember Neil Anderson?
Oh, yeah.
Played for the Bears. Went to high school at Chipley.
Played at Florida.
And played at Florida. Our sporting goods company where I worked at in Tallahassee, Buddies Sporting Goods, we did all the tearaway jerseys for Graceful Tigers. We had a bunch with Neil Anderson's. We must have done like a dozen a week.
2nd and 11 for the Raiders from their 31.
He fumbled the ball. Oh, my God.
Pace recovery.
Wow. Navarre.
1st and 10 Patriots. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line.
There's a first down carry for Matthews, but he coughs up the ball. Second turnover of the night, 2 for each team. Unfortunately, both of the Raiders have come here in the fourth quarter.
He got hit pretty hard on that shoulder. We thank our friends at the Andrews Institute.
Oh, most definitely. They're at every high school football game in the Panhandle. That's one of the outreach programs that they do.
Mm-hmm. And all the teams. I know when my daughter had a shoulder injury, the trainer.
Connor up, and you're right. I think it is a shoulder there. Bobby landed on it kind of hard.
Wow.
25-24, 3:46 to go.
Defense one more time. About a pick 6 here, Bill.
That would be nice.
Great football game.
Not much room to run for Widener as he gets about a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Number 2 for Navarre, Black on the tackle.
Connor Black on the tackle for the Raiders. Again, I give him a
2 yards, 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots.
Well, Pace has used, Bill, I think 1 timeout in the second half.
Correct.
So they have 2 remaining. Just keep that in mind. Spread them out. Look for Simmons to run. Rolling out. Hard, difficult play for a right-hand quarterback. We have a sack.
Joshua Wilson with the big sack.
Josh Wilson.
All the way back to the 12-yard line.
That doesn't happen much against Pace.
It's going to be a loss of 7 on the sack by Wilson.
Difficult play, right-handed quarterback running to his left. He has to square his body to throw. 3 Raiders there in pursuit.
3rd and
a while.
16 for the Patriots.
No penalties here. Play action. Oh, that's got to be intentional grounding. That's a penalty. He can't do that.
He can't do that.
He can't do that. That's either an incomplete pass.
It'll be close to a Patriot first down.
He can't do that, right?
No way. That's a terrible call. He threw it forward. That is a horrendous call.
Pace Patriot first down.
What are you going to call that, a fumble? Oh, my God.
That is horrible.
Man.
That's the old Dave Casper play.
That's why he threw his beanbag, because it was a fumble. So I guess that's what he called. He didn't have a good angle on it. Yeah, Vinny!
Vinny Villanova with the sack.
They call their second timeout. Wow.
Timeout on the play.
That's a horrible call back there. He just dropped the ball on purpose.
And if he was,
and it went forward.
And if he was standing in the end zone, that would have been a safety.
I'm sorry to get so riled up, folks, but that was a horrible call.
Yeah. Riley agrees. That's 3-0. Oh, my goodness. You don't want the officials to play a role in the game. And when you're out there in the spotlight, it's only got to be one call. He threw it forward. He didn't fumble it. There was nobody around him. Go back when this game is over, and I'm sure you will. 127, somewhere around there, the 130.
If anything, it's an incomplete pass because it went forward.
That's correct. Wow.
2nd and 16, 2nd and 17 for the Patriots.
Bailing out the Patriots.
Mason Baker with a big tackle inbounds.
3rd down.
That's going to go 3rd down. 3rd down and 7.
They've got 1 timeout left. A field goal will win it. Jet sweep. Depends on the spot.
I think he's a little short.
Boy, that's close.
That's a 1st down.
We have a timeout. No, 1st down, Patriots.
The clock should wind. Yes, sir. They probably need about 40 yards, folks. No, Simmons going to get it. He trips over his own man.
Nick Simmons on the carry.
They call their last timeout. Or does Navarre do it?
Patriots.
I got to go back and look at that. Because he basically went through it forward. And that was an incomplete pass.
Right. That's the first thing I said. He threw his beanbag, which is an indication of a fumble. That's just an automatic response referees do. That's why you put the beanbag. And before the play started, you saw the referee have to trot back. Yeah, he's had a tough night tonight. Mercy me.
Do you call a penalty, even though it probably was on that kickoff, on the fair catch signal? But after the play's over, you throw a flag.
Well, I'll have to go back and look at. Is that a correctable error? The ball had not been snapped.
It probably is.
Yeah. Navarre needs to come up big here. Throws it away.
3rd and 9.
Wow.
21 seconds left. It is 4-down territory, folks.
And if you're watching the game at Buffalo Wild Wings, go easy on the adult beverages because that's what I'd be doing. All right, they send 4 out. Good coverage by Navarre.
Way to chase him down, Vinny.
Now, is he inbounds or out?
5-yard gain. 4th down.
This is the game here, Bill. Now what? Going to call a penalty against Navarre again? Or are they going to say that time ran off?
Let's wait and see.
4th down and 4 for the Patriots.
Either way, Pace is in this situation now because of 2 or 3 two-point conversion failures, right?
I mean, what's the meaning of the hats right here, Bob?
I don't know. It may be time. The back judges.
Now let's set up the Serenero. 25-24.
Yeah, that too.
Navarre up on top, 17 seconds to go. Pace has a 4th and 4. I believe they have
no timeouts
left.
The clock will stop if they get the 1st down to set the chains, but then it'll roll.
A 1st down will stop the clock, as you said. 4th and 4, 17 seconds on the clock.
Good pressure. No,
he bobbled it. He bobbled it.
Holy
oh, my
cow.
gosh.
He bobbled the
He
football.
must not be watching the same game as the rest of us.
Wow. Nick Simmons here. Got to throw the ball. Less than 10 seconds. Who's over there?
Terrence Marshall.
There's nobody over there. That's got to be intentional grounding. Are you going to call a flag?
There's nobody over there, White Hat.
Gee.
Last play of the game.
Hey, Navarre's defensive linemen have taken a wide rush. That's their approach to try to contain.
We got to get defenders over on the far side.
Hail Mary. Knock it down.
Yeah!
What a game. What a game. Navarre is in the driver's seat thanks to
well, the Raiders hold on somehow, some way.
That's the ball game, folks. Pace 24, Navarre 25.
What a game, folks. Two great teams on the same field, October 20th, 2023. And Coach Walls has now gone to 14-0 all-time against Pace. 34-3 against teams from Santa Rosa County.
Yep.
But season not over. We got one more district game. And you know when the Raiders and the Dolphins of Gulf Breeze get together,
throw out the record books.
Throw out the record books.
Wow.
Normally I don't get very animated during games, but unfortunately tonight I did. So if I stretch the boundaries of good taste, I apologize. Thank you, Raider Riley.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week at home. The Raiders will host Gulf Breeze. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and Bob and I are going to we're going to pull out our blood pressure contraptions, check our blood pressure. Then we're going to come back.
Sphygmometer.
Yes. And we're going to come back with our recap of tonight's game. Navarre holds on for a 25-24 win. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
All Dry is 100% veteran owned and operated. They have a proven process that guarantees customer satisfaction along with job completion to industry standards. In addition to water and mold remediation, they hold certifications in fire and smoke odor control cleanup, trauma, crime scene, and biohazard cleanup. If you're in the Gulf Coast region, including areas in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can rely on All Dry 24/7, 365. And you can find them on the World Wide Web at www.myalldry.com/Gulf Coast region.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back to Pace High School, where we just saw one of the
wildest,
most unusual.
It points out the importance of special teams.
Indeed. And what a heads-up play by Andre Spence. That automatically is our special teams player of the game.
Yep, no question.
We got to go back and let's go back to the stat sheet here. Time for us to select our players of the game. We already told you Andre Spence is going to be our special teams player of the game. I mean, gosh.
I'm fumble or no fumble. I'm
Connor Matthews.
I'm all in for Connor Matthews, either for the Ian Lockwood or offensive player.
I think I had him for 147 yards and a touchdown, his 18th on the season.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Connor Matthews, our Ian Lockwood player of the game.
We'll check on him and his injury situation.
Offensive player of the game. I think we got to go with Nick Simmons from Pace. He kept him in the ball game.
Sure did.
One heck of a player. Only a junior. And our defensive player of the game, gosh, we could go so many for the Raiders. I mean, Vinny Villanova, Darius Cunningham, interception. Andre Spence, interception.
The P for at least 2 or 3 tackles.
Joshua Wilton with the sack. Vinny Villanova with the sack.
I'm going to go with Vinny. He was flying. He was flying around there.
Mason Baker had another big game.
He did. What's the defensive lineman? Well,
they put pressure on Simmons. They had a game plan tonight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go outside the box. Our defensive player is the defensive coordinator, as they kept the players played in their lanes all night long. They had a plan. Coach Bagley. Coach Bagley is our defensive player of the game. How about that?
Yeah, most certainly. Just
for a game that was so unusual, why not? Coach Bagley. Nah, we're going to give it to a player. I'm just kidding.
I wasn't.
You're not? Coach Bagley?
We'll do the adult version, Coach Bagley.
We'll give him some we'll give him some props on the show this week.
Either Vinny or
Spence was back there. Braxton Barr had a good game, too, out there.
He did.
I mean, they all just they rallied when they had to. Marquez White played. I mean, it's hard. Why don't we just give it to the Raiders defense, the whole Raiders defense?
That's fine. Great effort.
I know that's a cop-out, but they always seem to step up when they had to. Pace had the ball twice inside our 15-yard line, interceptions. They forced Simmons, which should have been an incomplete pass on the 1-yard line. Had him tackled pretty much almost for a safety. But let's go with the whole Raiders defense. Okay. Finishing the night, 10 of 13 passes, 109 yards for Hunter Feaster. Leading receiver with 4 catches, Connor Matthews with 33 yards. He's also leads in rushing with 147 yards on 22 carries. And for Pace, 6 of 9 passing for 112 yards for Nick Simmons. 1 touchdown and 1 pick. Leading receiver, Zachary Widener with 74 yards on 4 catches. Leading rusher was Nick Simmons. 25 carries, 90 yards, and a couple of scores. There's your players of the game. We're going to call it a wrap here on this Friday night, October 20th, 2023.
The ambulance is coming for us.
We're going to get airlifted off the top roof.
Oh, my gosh. What a game. Is this not one of the most exciting games you've ever called? Or definitely unusual.
I would say more unusual than exciting. I mean, guys, we've had some great games. I mean, the overtime game with Wakulla, the 42-41 game. The last play of the game, catch by Tyler England. Was it Tyler England in the Pine Forest game when it was raining?
Yeah.
On 4th and 10 by Marlon Courtney. It slipped off the Pine Forest defender right into Tyler England's hand in the back of the end zone. There's been a lot of exciting games at Navarre. The 70 points they put up on American Heritage, Delray Beach. Wow.
The field goal block by Tyrell.
I mean, all the defended players came up with one play or another throughout the entirety of the game.
Well,
your final here, we're going to go ahead and call it a night here at Pace High. Navarre 25, Pace 24. The Raiders moved to 6-2 overall, but the all-important 3-0 in Class 4S District 1. Pace drops to 2-1. The Raiders have Gulf Breeze next Friday night. We'll bring it to you right here on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. The old Milton and Pace rivalry will rehash themselves next Friday night.
Yeah, we face Battle Albertson.
Yeah. So your final once again, Navarre 25, Pace 24. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We sure did. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Have a good weekend, folks. Until next Friday night, may the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill signing off.